Thank you, Dave. David Letterman doing the introduction this morning. Good morning, everybody. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you. I got a bunch of stuff to do today, but I'm wondering if I shouldn't take a little break here and, so we don't fall far behind. All right, I'm going to take a little break, and then we'll come right back after these words. Yes. Here goes my beautiful ensemble that's coming off.
Back with the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
Good. I'm real excited.
I tuned into the E! Show to try to see your new mustache and beard, but they had the show when you had the reunion with your band on.
Yeah, I still was shaven at that point.
Yeah, you were clean-faced.
Yeah, I heard that was pretty funny. Did you see my mother in the corner?
Very funny.
With moving her mouth? My mother calls in during the E! Show last night, so, of course she's calling in. There's nothing visual to look at. So Scott Einziger and Robin took the picture of my mother and had her mouth moving in the corner and with the scream. It was a
very funny show.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, actually, but I've heard about it.
The music, didn't sound as horrible as it did when you were here live.
I'm telling you, you're getting into it. By the way, thank you for that compliment. The music didn't seem as horrible. Thank you. Hey, Jackie, can I take up an issue with you, a serious one?
Anything you'd like.
Hi.
If you can see me, it's because they gave me a chair that's 4 inches higher, and there's no other chair in here to switch.
All right, wait, let me see if I can fix that.
Is that the question?
No.
No.
Oh, no, it's much worse. No, in all seriousness, when celebrities come in here, people of some fame, do you have to have Gorillo chase after them with pieces of paper to sign?
What is the problem?
Well, it's just sort of annoying and embarrassing that we have to have like people running around with pieces of paper for people to sign.
You know how we've told the interns that they shouldn't approach these people for autographs and so forth?
Jackie has one of the interns running around with pieces of paper, like little jokes and stuff he writes, and having him sign it.
Yeah.
And, of course, he sidesteps me or anybody in the issue. He just has one of the interns running around, and everyone has come up to me, more than one person, and said it's a really awkward moment.
Well,
why didn't you say something before this? You have a problem.
I just found out about it. No, you never talked to me about it.
Wait, you just said that more than one person has come up to
as of yesterday. So I
totally contradicted yourself. But yes,
no, I did. Did I contradict myself?
No.
More than one person came up to me and told me about it. I assume it just started. Have you been doing it for a while?
How long has it been going on?
I've been doing it for a year.
Oh my God! No, who was doing it? Which intern was put up to it?
I would ask somebody just to have them autograph one of the notes that I wrote and just have a guest autograph it. What's the big deal?
The big deal is that we don't want to hassle our guests.
And especially this happens when they're leaving because Jackie doesn't write the jokes until they're here.
Yeah.
So they're being chased out the door.
It's just people trying to get out the door, and we have interns asking them for autographs.
All you need to do is say don't do it.
All right, thanks. Well, that's what I'm saying.
I just said I will.
Jackie's always up to something. She's always got something going on. Here, you get the autographs, Montreal cards. Give me your address. I'll send that. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, you don't have to pitch him like right there at the door.
Jesus.
But you've heard us say to people we don't want people hassled around here, and we've stopped interns. We've stopped interns from doing it, and then you enlist them in your little shenanigans.
I'll talk to Howard about it.
Can you believe him? I can't, because he sat right in here and been in on the fun of giving the interns hell.
Yeah.
And then he goes out and does the same thing.
Yeah, he knows he's doing. He knows what.
The interns aren't supposed to do it, but I can do it.
What's the big deal?
Do as I say.
What's the problem?
What's the problem? So what? As people
All
leaving,
you have to do is say, don't do it.
As people are leaving, they have to just sign little pieces of paper for me, Jackie.
What's the big deal?
Who cares? What's the big deal if they sign a few pieces of paper?
Tackling people as they try to get to the elevator.
I know, signing dumb pieces of Jackie paper.
That piece of, it's a piece of trash.
Yeah, when I did the Gary Shandling show, all the writers came up to me and had me sign little things that they had written.
Didn't they corner you in one of the rooms and you did a sign?
That was a lot of fun. Spent all day there signing stuff. Just as I was trying to get out the door. Jackie's wacky. What's the big deal?
Here, boys, get this piece of paper signed.
Well, I apologize.
Anything else we
got them in trouble.
You did.
Okay. I apologize to them. Not.
And where is Gorillo? Where's the one vying to be my assistant? That he doesn't come to me with this.
You can't blame him.
This has been going on for a year, and I don't know about it. I just found out about it yesterday.
It's not his fault.
Why are you busy running around with pieces of paper? I told you not to bother our guests.
Because Jackie asked me.
Yeah, but I don't care if Jackie asks you. If Jackie asks you to jump out a window, are you going to do it?
No, but he's also like in
he's
an
not
odd
your
way.
boss.
He's like a superior. He's been here longer.
No,
and
he is not superior to you. Jackie thinks he is, but he's not.
Okay.
I must take umbrage with this.
Jackie is the joke intern.
Yeah, Jackie is an intern, a paid intern. That's all. That's what he is. Don't do everything Jackie says. He's going to get you in trouble.
How often is Jackie right about anything?
Well, Fafa Fooey came to me even and said, well, hi, Ralph.
Do you know Jackie asked him to sign 2 of them, not just 1?
Asked you to sign.
No. When he does that, he asks him to sign 2.
I know. It's not even one piece of paper.
Boy.
Can you sign 2 pieces?
1 for the archives.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
What's the other one for?
I don't know what he's doing, but these are my guests. I can't have my closest allies bugging the guests and not telling me about it.
Sorry.
I mean, it's a professional operation. It's so tacky.
You can't have Jackie here.
No, Jackie's like, hey, what's the big deal?
I'm shocked that he's not, he doesn't have little packages of, the Joke Central products.
Yeah, right.
I have those. I give them out.
He does. It's insane. It's insane. Just, Jackie, please, no more signing little pieces of paper.
About 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, I said okay.
All right.
Okay.
Enough said. And Gorilla, use your brain. Is that how you're going to be my assistant on the movie set?
No, Jackie.
So what, are they going to come up here?
Well, he's in the middle. It's not his
No,
fault.
he's not in the middle. He's got to start using. Jackie doesn't think for you.
I thought it'd be okay because it's
So Jackie tells you to go out and murder someone. You're going to do it?
No, but if one of the other
Jackie
interns said to do it, I wouldn't do it. But Jackie's not an intern. Jackie's
When Jackie
head
comes
writer.
to you with a request that seems bizarre, in other words, hassling my guests.
Haven't we?
I only thought it was okay because
Who did you do? Who have you done it to? Have you done it to Tim Allen?
Yeah.
Have you done it to Pamela Anderson?
Yeah.
Holy cow. I don't even know what's going on. I trust my guys.
We can't see it.
I can't trust Jackie.
How do you think
I can't trust. I'll tell you the problem. When I go to do interviews, I go on the Tonight Show stuff, they have their staff leave me alone so that you can function. People don't want to sit there and sign your pieces of paper. Maybe they do, Jackie. But go out and go to their book signing and have them sign it. I don't ask them to sign anything. I don't want to bother these people. I'm glad they come in and do the show.
I'm sorry if I annoyed you.
I mean, you always, what's the problem? The problem is, what if there's 10 Jackies here, and now they're signing 20 pieces of paper? And what if I have the receptionist asking them to sign books? And what if I got to, it's just, you can't do it.
run a gauntlet to get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, if you got to hop over obstacle course just to get out the door, it's absurd.
Okay.
And Gorillo,
I just thought
what
it
is
was
with you?
I thought it was okay because he gave it to me.
You thought it was
to do.
okay. Well,
He's
if
like
he's
a
giving you
German
something to do, it means he's doing it behind my back. You know Jackie, you have to watch him like a snake.
But if we say we don't want the guests hassled, why is it okay for Jackie to hassle him?
Right.
Because Jackie's part of the show. That's
No, he's not.
I only thought it was okay.
You know
because
Jackie is not
asked
part
me
of the
to
show.
do it.
Jackie's running his own show over there.
I didn't mean
a fine
anything.
line, I'll tell you that.
Exactly.
I didn't mean anything by it.
Jackie will tell you that. Jackie stabs me in the back. It's okay. I know that about Jackie.
This is a good example of it.
I know Jackie says stuff about me behind my back, but I deal with it. But you don't have to be a party to it.
Oh, it never happened again.
Just because Jackie doesn't like me doesn't mean you have to stab me in the back.
I didn't think it was stabbing you in the back.
Well, you stabbed me in the back.
I'm very sorry.
I'm very sorry. I don't blame Jackie. Jackie's evil.
I can't help myself, but you could do something about it.
Right, exactly.
You don't have to do his bidding, his evil bidding.
Jackie hypnotized me. Jackie only likes losers.
I wouldn't ask it for myself, but I thought it first.
And he's trying to drag you down with him. Don't you get it?
Oh, shut up.
Why wouldn't he ask his people to do it? Why didn't he go ask him himself? No, he's got you running after him.
Okay.
Jackie knows
he's in here with the people. He could slide those little jokes over and say sign.
Jackie knows he's doing wrong, but he has you do it for him.
I know I'm doing wrong.
Yeah.
Of course. Otherwise, you do it out in the open.
I love how all of a sudden he's ignorant.
Yeah.
I'm stupid.
What do you mean I'm doing wrong?
You should also be carrying poison apples.
All of a sudden he knows nothing.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's an innocent. But Gorilla, you're the one I'm most disappointed in. Jackie's story I know already.
I'm hopeless, but you.
Yeah. You're supposed to be on my team.
Honestly, I thought we were all on the same team.
No.
Jackie's
then
not
you
on
don't.
our
Then
team.
you don't know how to read people. I don't know if you're qualified to help me on my movie.
It's Jackie.
You don't know how to read people. Fred is on my team. Robin is on my team. Jackie is not on the team. You know that. Everyone here knows that. So Jackie will Jackie tell him.
To everyone.
Yeah. Thank you.
I think you really should wake
Jackie's
up.
telling you. Jackie, tell him. Teach him, will you?
You have no team, Jackie. Tell him.
He's on Team Jackie.
He's probably confused because we work so closely and I do so much to make you funnier that he probably tks we have a relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's been a mistake a lot of people make.
Here's Basil. What is it, Basil?
I was sitting in here to talk about how Gorilla used to hate. He'd be back in there in the office, and then he'd get the piece of paper and would just be like,
"Of course, it's totally embarrassing.
I hate doing this, please."
And why did Gary not even know about this? Why didn't Gary saw it for the first time last night? And Gary goes, "Holy cow!" Gary comes to me yesterday. He goes, "You got to see what's going on out in the hall. Gorilla's going around signing pieces of Jackie's papers.
Putting bombs in people's cars."
This is about it.
To be told.
Gary, thank God you found. Why didn't you ever see this going on?
I've known about it for probably about 2 weeks.
Oh.
I just haven't had a chance to talk to you. But I got to tell you, I know Jackie's going to hate me, but I knew that if I didn't tell you and you found out about it, it would be my ass as bad as his.
Well, I know you came to me. You were pretty upset about it.
Ganji videotaped him doing this yesterday.
Well, yesterday was the first time anyone saw it.
Yeah, but Howard doesn't watch.
Yesterday
I don't get to see that.
Stephen Bogart was signing.
Jackie, despite what you may think, I don't get to watch those tapes. I don't see those tapes.
He just likes us to think he sees them, so we behave.
I don't get to see those. I haven't seen one of those tapes ever.
I just want to say,
he thinks I sit at home and see everything
watch
Ganji
every
shoots.
piece of footage.
I don't get any of that.
I would do it in front of the camera, hoping someone would see it, because I didn't.
You wanted to be saved.
Gorilla,
it was a cry for action. Hey, Gary, don't walk out of the room. Explain to Jackie why it's inappropriate. Gary came to me in a panic.
Well, he was really in pain. He didn't want to have to say.
Yeah, seriously, Jackie. It's weird to the guest. I know that you're.
I said 10 minutes ago. All right. Well, what are you going to do? Explain it?
He told me to explain it.
Go ahead, explain it to him though. He just said to me, "What's the big deal?" He still doesn't.
He still doesn't understand it.
You admit you don't see the big deal. Admit it.
I absolutely don't see the big deal.
Okay, explain it to him.
It's weird to the guests because some of the guests don't like to be hassled, and it does put them in a weird spot. It's hard for them to say no, but they may not want to do it. But
so why ask
when there's a camera on them, they may not want to say no because then the camera's going to have them looking like jerks, but they'd probably rather just walk in and walk out and be unencumbered.
The last experience they have here should be positive. They walk out smiling. It's not being asked to sign papers and stuff on camera because it just is one additional thing where you leave with the impression that, like, hey, it's a real hassle.
Are they setting me up or what?
And Jackie doesn't see it. I know that, but...
It's hard
you got to take my word for it.
When they come in here and then leave, it's hard enough sometimes for Gary to even approach them about doing a promo.
An ID.
Or
in other words, you ask them to do a promo, a lot of them say no. So if you pile it on at the end where, hey, can you do a promo? Can you sign pieces of paper? Can you do this for us? Can you cut a birthday message for Howard?
Experience all of a sudden.
It's hard enough just to ask them to do a birthday message. Capiche?
No.
No. He's just being selfish.
He just doesn't want me.
He just want me to have their autographs.
I wanted it for my nest.
I want it for Nancy.
I like the autograph.
And it's not even like he's having him sign something good. He's having him sign his pieces of paper that he writes.
Horrible.
Well, see, that was the other problem I came with. I don't think that the guests fully understood what it was that they were signing.
I know.
And they would always
it becomes a whole shtick.
Yeah, what are they signing? Garbage?
Jackie wants to prove to them that he's doing something, so he has to show them.
Let me show you what I've done.
I had to explain to a lot of people what it was.
Yeah, right. So Jackie gets his Jackie gets his process revealed to the guest.
Now, Howard, go back and get the tape of Gorilla trying to explain to them what it is.
Yeah, can we have that
2 or 3 times, and it's very funny.
Yeah, and what do you tell them? Oh, this is what Jackie wrote.
I would go, this is.
So now they have to know who Jackie is.
Yeah.
And now they have to know what Jackie's process is. Alec Baldwin is leaving, and the producer says, I want you to have 50 books signed by Alec Baldwin. But don't bother Howard with it. Would you bother me with it?
No.
Oh, you wouldn't bother me with it?
I would tell you that this is what this guy wants, and I wouldn't do it.
Now, why are you, for a whole year out there, sitting and explaining to guests, and you're getting this nervous feeling in your stomach, why don't you talk to Gary about it and confide in him? Why don't you tell somebody?
For one, because it's Jackie, and I don't.
Because it's Jackie.
He's asking me to do
Who cares?
something.
Who is Jackie? Does this say the Jackie Martling Show on this radio program?
I took it as Jackie.
It says the Howard Stern program.
Gorilla, that is the worst argument you can ever have. Stop saying it.
Who do you work for?
I work for you.
Oh, you work for me, but it sounds like you're working for Jackie.
Because it's Jackie.
Because it's Jackie. You see, I thought that he was part of the big.
I thought we were all one family.
We're one family. We are not one family. I am the only family you have.
Now I know that.
That's right. And that's good. Now he knows. He always knows it a year later.
After the fact.
Yeah. Pamela Anderson hasn't been back here, has she? Think about it.
Neither is Tim Allen.
Yeah, neither is Tim Allen.
You are such a jerk.
What is it, Stuttering John?
But you definitely thought, like, you know that Jackie knew he was doing something wrong because he would run out.
Oh, of course. Of course he knows. He knows he's doing it. He's I don't get it. It's passive-aggressive behavior.
This is Jackie.
It's me. I've done something.
Great souvenir.
It's not enough that I recognize my... Hey, look, Tim Allen, look.
I just wanted you to see what I was throwing up there.
You know what it is? Grillo knew. Grillo hated doing it, so Grillo was on.
So why doesn't Grillo? So if you knew, let me ask you something. Right. You're another genius. What?
Because he would just. I wouldn't be sure.
Wait, I want to hear your answer. What?
Grillo would just go. I hate this.
Yeah, and what would you do?
I would say
everyone sits back and doesn't do anything.
No, well,
why doesn't someone tell me?
No
just
one told
person?
me.
And that
Son,
imbecile.
You're talking to me all the time. Why don't you say something to me about it?
You talk about everything everyone does, and no one tells me.
Please give me a break, John. If you told me that, you think it would have still been going on?
Because it wasn't. I think like the biggest point in the show that I was like, you know.
No, it is right now, John.
Well, it is right now.
Let me ask you, do you ever see Fred do something like that? Do you ever see Fred do something like that?
What did you ever see Fred do?
Okay.
I would never ask
what point well taken?
I would never ask someone for an autograph.
At least you do something right.
Yeah, but
maybe I do 10 things and one of them's wrong.
Right.
I would never ask someone for an autograph.
Yeah, I mean, do you see Robin doing this?
No,
I don't even see Ralph doing it.
I would personally be embarrassed by asking a guest for an autograph.
Of course, that's why I'm Grillo doing it.
Yeah.
But I would never do that, so...
What is it, Ralph?
You know, the first week I was here and I saw that going on.
Why didn't you tell me?
I asked Grillo and he said you guys knew about it.
No, I did not.
I did.
So now he tells you I knew about it. Is that right, Ralph?
I was shocked by that, and I said I can't believe. Does Howard know that he's doing this? And he said,
I don't know. Bull crap. I never said that. I never said that. That's a lie.
Yeah, he said
that's a lie. Bull. I never said that. That's a lie.
Exactly. I said
no.
Disappointment to me.
No.
Disappointment.
Ralph, you knew it just as long as anybody else did.
Yeah, I knew it. And
No. Bull crap. I did not tell you that Howard knew because he didn't, and I wouldn't say that. You're wrong.
Why didn't you tell Howard, Ralph?
Yeah, why didn't you tell Howard?
I would have.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I would have told him.
As weird as the situation got, you never went and told him anyway.
You know, this is like when the uncle rapes Oprah. And nobody talks about it.
But now wait a minute.
That's what it's like.
I didn't hump anybody. I got
Jackie, seriously, man, you know what you're doing,
and you're
pal.
taking this way too light. Look at poor Gorilla down. He's being held up in a bad light.
Nobody wanted to tell on Jackie because he's got the pen and they're afraid he's going to write something about it.
Oh, please. That's absurd.
That hurt.
Me, I don't care. He's going to write something about me anyway.
Oh, for God's sake.
He's never stopped writing.
Seriously, man, give me a break, huh? I mean, use your brains. Jackie doesn't know what he's doing.
I'm out of control, Ralph.
No, you're not out of control. You know, you're exactly in control. You know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
I got to ask Jackie something.
Right. But don't facilitate it.
Jackie, would you ever do it yourself?
No, and not only would he do it himself, he wouldn't tell me about it.
That guy Stephen Bogart autographed a couple notes for me. It was no big deal. He shook my hand. He's a nice guy.
Stephen Bogart's a little bit different than, but I'm just saying in general, don't annoy people who come in here.
Can I just ask one question?
It's a professional show.
Jackie, why do you have two? What's the point of two? Like, how come it's not just one? What's the...
One so we can sell, one so we can keep.
I don't even know what he's doing. What is the purpose of two pieces of paper that he signed?
The funniest things that I write about whatever happened on that day with that guy, I just have him autograph one or two, and they're souvenirs, and they're fun.
And what do you do with them?
And they're fun.
Where
are they? Where can we see them?
Home.
Oh, you have them at home. What do? You keep them in a pile?
They're in the museum.
Right.
You can see them in the book that's coming out.
Anything else I can accommodate you with? Maybe we can get them to do other things for you.
You want pictures?
Maybe cut special Jackie IDs. You can run them on your phone machine.
But he'd probably like pictures.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Jesus
Christ. There's a story.
I apologize.
Of course you should.
I was at Letterman with you once, and...
Of course, I can't even bring him with me. So listen, I like bringing Jackie with me. I'm always into helping anybody I can help. And I think that's true. I think everyone knows that.
Sure.
Never stood in anybody's way. I never say, don't do something. I say, you got to do something, do it. If I can help you promote it. But do me a favor. When the show is on and we're conducting ourselves...
Stop thinking about yourself for a second.
Yeah, just put the show ahead of yourself for 2 seconds. Just one time.
I was at Letterman once.
Wait a minute.
With you.
Go ahead, yes.
And, oh, please.
Yeah.
I was at Letterman with you once, and this guy followed me into the bathroom, and he said, "Can you get Howard to sign something?" And I walked.
Well, should have given it to Jackie.
And one of the pages there came up to me and goes, "Did that guy ask you to sign something? We told him not to sign it." I think the guy lost his job.
Of course, good. What is it?
Not only does Jackie just ask for an autograph, he asks him to write something funny and witty.
Oh, my God. Oh,
and
Jesus
Christ.
Christ. Yeah, could you also write... And you explain this to the... You are hassling my guests with this nonsense?
Now, where'd Ganji get that?
You tell the guests? You listen to this guy? Don't listen to anybody.
They don't have to be real funny.
What was that?
They don't have to be real funny, just a little ha-ha.
Okay.
Ha, ha, ha.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Okay, you're pushing him.
Jackie, you pushed this kid right over the edge. He's going to be in a fetal position sucking his thumb in the corner.
What do you mean he's going to be?
He already is. You ruined him.
Listen, Jackie, see how much Jackie cares about your anguish, girl?
Don't
You're
do
running around.
what Jackie is never going to advance your career. He's only going to get you in trouble.
It's a shame now that I realize that.
Well, yeah.
I just thought I was doing something nice for the guy. That's it.
And you absolutely were.
Yeah,
you absolutely were. Way and above New York. But it had nothing to do, but it had nothing. No, it's again, it's harmless.
Right.
Why is it harmless?
Because Jackie doesn't care, you see?
Hey, could you sign these things before you do the birthday?
And write a few jokes.
Yeah, and write a joke or two on the paper.
And
Jackie,
your fondest memories.
Yeah. Can you sign my yearbook?
Just a short paragraph.
Yeah. Hey, I still can't, I'm bad guy. I'm the bad guy. Howard doesn't let me.
Right.
Why can't I get my autographs? Hey, Nancy, you see what I mean? Can't do anything.
No matter how many times I tell the interns not to listen to Jackie, they listen to Jackie.
I know. Get all my interns in here now. I'm going to issue an edict.
Because
on the
they
rules
have
of
to
Jackie.
be protected.
Where
They're
is
young
everyone?
kids. They don't know vipers like Jackie.
I know. And Jackie's like, what's the big deal? If it was such a big deal, why isn't Jackie doing it himself? All interns come out. Here's Chris and Basil and Ganji. Carrillo. Here's Stuttering John. Where's Stuttering Vic? All right. Look at my crew. Stuttering Vic just walked into a camera. And...
Holy Christ.
All right. Listen, you guys.
Repeat after Howard.
No. Come on. If Jackie asks you to do anything, you're to clear it with Gary.
Don't listen to...
That goes for you especially, Gorilla, because you're the dimmest-witted of all the interns.
Thank you.
All right, you get that. Chris might be annoying, but he's smart. Vic is a computer genius. Forget Ganji, but...
Oh.
No, but Ganji knows how to do his work. Stuttering John has a talent. He stutters. And Basil... seems to know...
convict.
Is an ex-con.
Good luck, Vic.
Are you an ex-con? Tell the truth. What am I doing with an ex-con?
Oh, we got to talk to him about wanting to beat up Mark Harris.
Oh, I found out the reason he wants to beat up Mark Harris. First of all, Martha Raye died.
Yes, you did.
How come he wasn't an ex-con when he was testifying against me?
Hey, Lon, let me tell you something. Hey, Basil. This is really weird why Basil hates Mark Harris.
All right.
You would think it was like he was anti-gay or something.
Yeah.
It's not. Why do you hate Mark Harris?
It's being a man of principle. I don't think...
No, tell me about... Martha Raye is one of your biggest heroes.
Is she really?
Yeah, I used to love watching Martha Raye.
He said this morning. He goes, oh, man, she was so damn funny.
Where did he get that at?
I used to love watching her.
What, you're a big Martha Raye fan?
Well, I was.
Yeah.
Well, she died. You didn't.
Yeah,
you
right.
still like her.
He's weird, man. How'd you end up in jail?
Well, I had someone... At boarding school, it was boring there. We had nothing else to do.
So we sold coke.
Is that right?
It wasn't like that. There was this little scene going on there.
But you're reformed now, right?
Yeah. Can't you tell?
What?
Oh, no.
Don't even get me started, man. Don't even. Man, this is ridiculous. I'll bring up stuff right now that...
You're being framed.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Just like he's like, go in there. I don't want to get involved. Go in there and say this stuff for Jackie.
I thought everybody knew about this, Jackie.
No, I had no idea. If someone would just tell me. You are now...
We're sitting in here, John. We're not out there.
Do you remember the Hitler Youth movement? You guys think that I know everything that's going on. I am so busy working on this movie and the television show and the radio show. I don't have time to watch what Jackie's up to. I just trust that everyone's...
the show, Howard. We can't be out
I'm not out in the hall. Why would you think I know this?
Because, I just assumed everybody did. I mean, Gary knew. Fred, did you know, be honest?
No.
No, I never know because I'm not usually out there during that.
What is wrong with you, John? You don't know we're in here?
I don't know.
I could have sworn I told you about this.
You could swear you tell a lot of things, but you didn't.
You tell me everything else. This you don't tell me. Listen, Gorilla falls prey to Jackie. That's why Jackie preys on Gorilla. He chose him out of all of you.
Slow man, and
he makes me do
worked on him.
He knows. It's like, Dracula used to be able to look in someone's eyes, and the dim-witted would the seagulls would go off.
Him, yes.
I was just being nice, man.
Yeah, you were being great.
Well, that's what Jackie could count on.
Yeah, he counts on the dim-witted being nice. It's like
yes, master.
Yeah.
We'll follow your bidding.
You're his
like going
I hear that voice again. I have to go have this signed, and I don't want to.
The dim-witted. He falls prey on the dim-witted.
It's the only way to go.
He finds the dimmest of the interns and corrals it. Right, Chris?
Absolutely.
All right.
It took some scrutiny to figure out who was the dimmest.
Yeah.
And like Chris wouldn't lunge at the chance to go do that.
Can I just say something?
Yeah, go ahead, Chris. Feel free to say. Now's your chance to talk. Don't talk to me in the hall.
Tim Allen was here.
Yeah.
As soon as he came out of the studio, I was standing by Scott's, he came out and he was...
You were gawking at him. Go on.
I was looking at him, but there was no way I was going to...
No problem with that. Go ahead.
I felt bad for Steve because he had like a piece of paper in his hand going for the, this...
Oh, for God's sakes, I'm so embarrassed.
But I would never think of going to a celebrity because that's the first thing you're told is, you don't bother people.
Gorilla, all you got to do is tell us. You're not in this alone.
Why did you think you couldn't talk to somebody if you were upset about it?
Because this reason alone that he's going to, get reamed or whatever.
Who
I don't
cares if he gets reamed?
Yeah, better him than you, don't you
You're
think?
not going to be fired because he gets reamed. He can't fire you, only I can.
What were you thinking of, protecting Jackie or yourself?
I guess protecting Jackie.
Oh, you're real. I don't know, Howard. I don't know if you can use him as an assistant.
That's what I'm saying. Every time I start building up confidence in him, because they were talking pretty high over him about him. I said, "You really like Gorilla?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, but you don't know. He screws up."
I'm sorry, Stevie. Relax.
I said, "This is a prime example."
You're telling him to relax. I was in the room when Howard went off yesterday. You don't know what happened, Jackie.
Oh, shut up.
I went ballistic. Now, who needs to go ballistic?
Yeah, why is Jackie irritating you?
I don't know. All right, here's the rule, and to all interns. Jackie asks you to do something. You say what?
Let me ask Gary.
Let me ask Gary. Chris,
excellent.
You win. Let me ask Gary.
Those are the most beautiful words I ever heard.
Who's going to help Gary? I don't know with making the decision, but at least we can hold Gary responsible, right? Gorilla doesn't have to feel responsible. Stuttering Vic or Chris or Basil, Ganji, Stuttering John. None of these guys have to feel responsible. Repeat after me.
You better
Jackie,
the dummy arm before we all get fired.
Jackie is a loose cannon.
Jackie is a loose cannon.
Jackie will ask you to do things that are wrong.
Jackie will ask you to do things that are wrong.
When Jackie asks me to do something, I say, duh. All right, good. That's good. All right, guys. Thank you. Gorilla, I didn't hear you repeat.
Believe me, it's repeated.
All right. It's echoing in your head. Very good. All right. There it is, all settled.
Around.
Jackie knows, and now everyone knows.
Okay.
It's all out in the open.
Done deal.
All right. It's been exposed. Thank you, Gorilla, for your help.
Oh, poor Gorilla.
Poor
I
Gorilla.
feel bad for him. Jackie is his friend.
Jackie, his buddy. The Jackie Show.
That's the worst thing that could ever happen to you, Jackie befriending you.
When Jackie comes up to you and goes, I want you to sell coke to 4 young boys, Gorilla, will you?
I really don't want... Okay, I'll do that for you.
The threat is, hey, come on, let me take you to lunch.
Would you?
Hey, I'm going to get to go to lunch with Jackie. So, Gorilla, now I want you to take these pieces of paper and run after the guests and get them to sign and ask them to write something funny. 2 times for a whole year. And don't tell anybody. Just go right the front. Go now. It's no big deal. Hurry. Get Tim Allen before he leaves the door. Hurry. Here, this door right here. Yeah.
And what do I get out of it?
You get lunch.
Food.
Yeah.
Fired.
I don't know what to do with it. I was really almost going to use him on the movie. Actually, Jackie, you did me a favor. You exposed him.
You was the kid on the movie.
You use him on your movie.
What do you have him doing on the set?
Yeah, maybe you'll have him signing. Maybe you'll sign.
What, have you already assigned him a task for that?
Well, during Howard's movie, Gorilla, I want you to go in there and screw things up. I can't let it be a success. It'll drive me over the edge. Now, here's what I need you to do.
Yes, master.
Oh, that's poor kid.
The fever is in my blood. I can't help it.
Oh.
What do I need you to do? Sabotage.
Get the autographs. Get the autographs.
Get the autographs.
And what's with Baba Booey? He doesn't come to me for 2 weeks.
He's sitting there. Did you see how he came to you yesterday?
Yeah, and...
Oh, man, I really feel like a traitor.
A traitor. Can you imagine? I feel like a traitor. What is this traitor routine?
They're all like inmates here.
Baba Booey is the worst. I can't wait to fire Baba Booey so he has a real job somewhere where they can feel like a traitor. I feel like a traitor, boy.
Oh, man, I really don't want to say this.
Why don't you really want to say it? If something in the office is running wrong, tell me.
This is a really sticky situation.
Yeah. Sticky situation.
This
I don't
is
get
Baba
it.
Booey we're talking
This is
about.
Baba Booey. I feel like a traitor, boy. Who do you work for?
This has been going on for a while.
Baba Booey sucks,
really
man. He sucks. Baba Booey is a retard. He's the worst. Did you hear his answer? I knew about it for 2 weeks, but I didn't know how to tell you.
I didn't get a chance.
He sees me every day. Every day he locks me in a room and shows me porno tapes with Tracy Lords. And but he has no time to tell me that people are being hassled in my hallways for autographs.
In between those stories about his house, he could tell you about Jackie.
Mary's doing very well with the baby. Who cares? Who cares about your wife and your baby?
Oh, man, we just ordered all this furniture. What about Jackie?
We just ordered a lot of furniture. John's doing real good for me in the stock market. Stupid ass.
And we're doing Lamas.
Yeah, we're doing Lamas. Mary wants to do it, Howard. Gary, Lamas is crap. Oh, but Mary wants to do it. Who cares what you say, Wolf?
I got out of those breastfeeding classes, though.
Yeah. Who cares about it? Who cares about Baba Booey and his stupid life? Just run my office for me. I feel like a traitor, Wolf. A traitor?
Oh, man, this is difficult.
I feel like
what is so difficult? Sitting there stuffing his face with Nathan's during my whole show.
This is so uncomfortable. It's getting uncomfortable.
Big shiny teeth. Get in here, Baba Booey.
Oh, no. Saw that coming.
I got to straighten everyone out every day on this show.
I feel like a traitor.
Why do you feel like a traitor? Why do you feel like a traitor?
Can we just skip ahead and just have me repeat?
No. Why do you feel like a traitor? Why do you? I don't get you, man. I don't get you.
I shouldn't have to feel like a traitor, but it's a weird scene right here because I know Jackie.
Why is it
would be
weird?
upset.
Just come into. Who cares if Jackie's upset?
Yeah.
Oh, I would.
No, not
a traitor to Jackie.
Like in other words, I felt like
Jackie will hire you when I'm done with my radio show. Jackie will hire you for his radio show.
Then you can be a traitor, Jackie, but I did what I had to do.
Tattling on Jackie. What is it? Me against everyone?
No.
Am I the enemy here? No, to me it sounds like it.
Do you care about guest relations on the show?
Of course I do.
So why would you wait 2 weeks? Why is it an emergency to you? You knew it was wrong.
It happened because I wasn't sure it was going to keep going on. I had only seen it, and then I came to you.
No, just come to me. Don't
a hair too late, but I'm sorry. I was
Hair.
wrong.
I hate to differ with you, but it really shouldn't have required coming to you.
It shouldn't have. He should have stopped it. You know what? You damn ass right. Why do I have to have uncomfortable feelings?
First of all,
you know what? Thank you, Robin. Why do we have to have uncomfortable feelings between me and Jackie? You should have put a stop to it.
And I would have, but Jackie, I don't think Jackie.
Why did you come to me on that?
Jackie wouldn't have wrecked my relationship with Howard.
Jackie, he is.
No. Jackie wouldn't have accepted my word.
Why is everything
Jackie would not have accepted my word.
I don't care. You just put a stop to it. You tell Gorilla. You don't even discuss it with Jackie.
Interns. You say, give those papers to me and I'll take them back to
So
Jackie.
Howard's the bad guy again. Now I'm the bad guy. I put a stop to Jackie's little pieces of paper.
You could have just as easily, when I told you yesterday, said, don't involve me, and just put a stop to it.
Why? But you came and told me already.
Right.
You told me. Once you tell me, I got to react to it. I'm involved.
Yeah, but you don't have to react
I don't want you coming to me anymore.
But you have
stuff.
to react to it to Jackie.
Don't tell me about your house and your wife either. I could care less. Just run my office and don't tell me about Jack. Again, use the Gary Shandling show as an example because that's the closest thing I have. Oh, and because he needs a visual aid. When you see Artie, he handles people. I don't know. I'm not supposed to know that Jackie with pieces of paper.
We almost understand that you can't talk to Tom, but when you can't handle this situation.
Yeah, he always comes to the excuses. I can't tell Tom because Tom doesn't give me any respect. I don't give Tom doesn't give me any respect.
Robin works.
But Gorilla now doesn't give you respect.
Robin works in the only radio station in the country where she actually gets to talk to her boss like she's in charge. Nobody gets it. You can't understand why I can't boss Tom around?
No.
Gary,
what do you mean?
We understand the situation with Tom.
Robin can almost understand it.
No.
I
don't care about Robin right now. I care about me and you.
Let me explain what I meant.
Right. No.
You can't have any conversation with Tom where you get anything done.
No.
That's ridiculous.
No, you're almost right. He can't have any conversation that doesn't involve me because I have to end up disciplining everyone.
But you don't have to discipline Tom, and there are certain administrative things that he should be able to handle with Tom, but again, Gary gets no respect.
And of course he gets well, of course you don't, because you run to me every time.
No, Tom likes me, but it doesn't mean when it comes to issues between you two guys,
Gary,
Tom wants it to be between
you two. He doesn't want to talk to a go-between. If you can't handle Gorilla with Jackie's pieces of paper without coming to me, why do I have you?
That's fine.
Why? I don't understand it. You just run to me like a baby because you don't want to be the one to tell Jackie.
I would easily tell, but it's not my place to say it.
Just say to Gorilla, don't hassle my guests ever again. I don't care if it's Jackie, Fred, I don't care if it's Robin. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Tom
Ciasano. You are in charge of guest relations and getting them in and getting them out.
That's that's what you tell me you're so good at.
How they are treated while they are here.
And now I'm sitting here and I feel like a bad guy with Jackie. I got to work with Jackie every day. I'm the one who stopped him from doing it. Meanwhile, you recognized the problem. You knew it was a problem. Go handle the problem for me. I'm in the middle of movies. You know, think about my life, what it's become. I got all this important stuff, and I got Mama Toothy here. He can't handle the interns because he's afraid of Jackie. Forget Jackie. If Jackie has a problem, let him come to me.
You're not telling me I can handle the interns.
No.
I had nothing to do with the interns.
Who couldn't you handle?
Jackie.
So did Jackie come to you? Will you tell the intern what you want? You don't want pieces of paper.
I could easily tell the intern what to do.
And then when Jackie comes to you, you say, Jackie, we have a policy. It's inappropriate. You knew it was inappropriate, Gary. Just deal with it.
The weirdness would have been between me and
Jackie. No, it wouldn't be weird. It would have been weird. So what if it's weird? What if Jackie hates your guts? What if Jackie hates your guts? Who cares?
Howard, you don't want to listen.
No, of course not, because I'm incensed.
But you just said, why can't you handle the interns? And I've explained it to you. Yes, I was wrong. No, it doesn't have anything to do with it. So now
I've handled it with Jackie. You satisfied? I took the dirty work. You're not the bad guy. I am.
Of course
I'm the bad guy.
You didn't have to
What do you want me to do? What other dirty work do you want me to do?
You didn't have to do this on the air.
What, should I have done it off the air?
Yeah, you could have said to me yesterday, tell Jackie to stop doing it, and it would have never come up.
No. Here's what you do. You shouldn't even bring it to me.
Granted, but
what is your job? Guest relations? Don't have interns handle it.
Don't blame me because you wanted to yell at Jackie.
No. I've taken care of Jackie. I'm not afraid of Jackie. Neither should you be.
You're right. I shouldn't be. But I am.
Stop it. Just start acting like management. You're my manager. You run this show.
The Gary Puppet has something to say.
Step up to it. No, I don't want the Gary Puppet in on this because I'm dead serious. Yeah, good. Thanks, Gary. I'm so sick of, I get such trivial crap. Like Ralph's been trying to get a hold of me for 3 days on the phone. I know what he wants. He now wants to run all of the makeup, all of the hair, all of the clothing. You understand? We're doing on the movie.
Oh, geez.
And we all know he's an imbecile. I put him on the movie. He's in charge of finding glasses and he's in there. He's making.
And he can't just take that job.
I know what he
wants. Prove himself to people.
But if he bothers me one more time, which he can't prove himself. Everyone on the movie thing hates him already.
Yeah.
They already wanted to fire him. Excuse me 1 second. They've already wanted to fire him. But I've saved his job again. I said, never bother me again with Ralph, and I am not Ralph. You are not to bother me with your incompetence.
That's not what I wanted to talk to you about.
What?
I'm not going to talk to you about what I
What do you want to talk to me about? Just deal with people. Work with them. They're into you. They want to get your advice on things. You can't run everything. Coordinate. You're the overseer.
I know that.
I
just have to get some input.
I'm going to have a breakdown from incompetence. I need people who are competent.
I'm competent.
Gary's a moron. I thought you had more brains than him, you told me.
I didn't
you took his word?
I'm going to have you both tested so I know who has more brains.
Good luck.
All right, get out of here. Bone.
On a bright side, at least I wasn't hassling you. Hassling you.
Right. You don't hassle me at all.
You just go around it.
You just go around me and do everything behind my back.
We have to find out about you.
Sinister.
I was hoping that wasn't lost on you, that really that was no problem for you to have to handle.
Oh, that wasn't lost on me at all, Robin. Thank you. Thank you for opening my eyes. My sweet angel. My one beacon of light.
He could have just handled that. And then he keeps saying, well, you could have told me just what to do.
Hey, Fred, let me ask you something. Yes. You would know that, I mean, seriously, if you were going to now have people signing 2 pieces of paper a day and having interns hassle the guests, you would know that it was kind of bizarre, right? I mean, even, you know...
As an intern or as the person asking?
As the person asking.
I'd think it would be inappropriate, yeah.
Thank you. Why is that so unbelievable to Jackie?
I don't know. But Jackie's got a different mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure.
From everybody.
Where's the Jackie puppet when you need him?
He's broken.
Tom ripped him apart.
Tom ripped his arm off.
Ripped it apart.
All right, listen, I apologize to my audience for having to, for the last hour, conduct business, but I have been so busy, I would normally conduct this off the air.
Yeah. I would like to apologize to all the guests that were so incredibly hassled by this.
I know you don't mean that.
You don't mean it at all.
You don't mean it at all, but what can I do? That's you. You're incorrigible. I just wish my office people could tell me what's going on out in the halls.
No, they want to protect Jackie.
I told you, I don't blame you. You don't have a clue. Everyone's a hippie.
Hey, come on, what's the big deal? Let's sign pieces of paper.
I don't want Jackie to be upset with me.
Yeah, I better not tell anybody.
Yeah.
And Gary is such a dope. He can't even see he sees Gorilla doing it 2 weeks ago. He don't stop him.
I feel like a tree.
Gary used to have people cutting answering machine messages for him.
And we stopped him.
Yeah, I stopped him because he's a retard. Do you mind, Grandpa Alus, do you mind cutting a personalized answering machine message to Mr. Schwarzenegger?
In all truth, isn't that a little different?
It's horrible.
Hold on.
Thank God I found out about it.
Wait a second. What I did was wrong with the answering machine messages, but Jackie Wantling, I had
pick that up.
2 people cut answering machine messages. I did not torment every guest that left here, every single guest that left here, and ask them to be witty while they were doing it.
Yeah.
Nobody asked them to be witty.
I don't know, but Gary, sorry, pal, but it's a tie.
Thank you.
You might even be worse.
My wants
an answering message.
50.
In other words, for your personal answering machine.
I only ask
asking a guy that
people. I only asked Jessica Hahn, a friend, to do it.
Okay.
She was a friend.
And that was an important message you had on there.
Met her on your own?
It was unbelievable. Yeah, he met her on his own.
Well,
a personal friend of Jessica Hahn's. I had a friend do it. You want a friend do it? Have Greg do it. He's your friend.
How come you
He did, but it was dull.
Good.
Hi, this is Greg.
His friend, Jessica Hahn. Yeah, he didn't meet her through the show.
I could have.
I don't know what I dug
Stupidity.
That was good.
You pulled out a good one.
Reach way back.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Everybody have a good laugh, because I'll tell you one thing. Gorilla ain't working on my movie.
Oh, don't do that.
Sorry. So you guys laugh it up with Gorilla in a row.
Don't take this stuff seriously.
Now you will.
Getting them into
I'm going to
trouble.
use that as an example.
You know, you could give
now
him
you're Now you're all going to think before you ask anybody to do. He pays.
That's not fair.
That's the break.
Pay.
I'm the bad guy. I'm going to be the bad guy because Gary's got no balls to talk to you. And everyone's a good hippie. I'm going to be a hippie now. Hey, man.
A friend.
Everyone's my buddy. I'm now a buddy.
How is it? Now they'll all sit around. How is a bastard? But
See, I don't care because I was a bastard anyway. Gary plots against me. I don't know how to tell you this, Wolf. I don't want to be a traitor.
No, Howard's not a bastard, but Robin's a C word. We just sit around and say that.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you something. I'm becoming a real Class A #1 bastard. And
if he was more of a bastard, you wouldn't be doing all this
you guys can make up the money that Gorilla would have made getting his first entree into the film business.
Take up a collection.
Yeah,
I am. I'm paying him tonight.
That's good. Okay. See if I'm not serious. You guys laugh it up. See if I'm not serious. See if I'm not serious.
Well, that's your decision.
That's right. That's right. Everybody's got to make their own decisions around here.
There is absolutely no way.
From now on, run my office. And I tell you what, Gary, I'm almost at the breaking point.
There's absolutely no way you're going to turn this around.
If I hear about something going on in the halls that I don't know, you're fired. How's that? With the baby on the way and the wife in the house.
There's absolutely no way you are going to turn this around.
We'll take a break and we'll be back right after these words.
No way.
Absolutely your fault.
Listening to the Howard Stern Show. More after this.
All right, very good. Did I make that basket?
No.
Oh, sorry.
A little short.
A little short. All right. Stuttering John is with us. Gorilla has been missing in action for the last 10 minutes. Nobody can find him.
Oh, no.
Might have just hung himself.
Oh, dear. I should go out and find him.
Maybe you better.
Okay.
Was he all right? Was he crying?
He was relaxing.
Was he crying?
He just said he was relaxing. I was worried about him. Yeah,
where was he relaxing? On the ledge?
I could tell he was genuinely bummed out. Because this whole thing, you have no idea how much his interview process and how much his job means to him.
I know.
I mean,
I don't even know that he'll get it, even if I like him.
He went out and bought new clothes. He actually made a resume. He
I know.
followed up with a letter.
I know. And they liked him, too.
Yeah, he's a good kid, and he's bumming out. So.
Well, listen, he's got to use his head. If he's bamboozled by Jackie, imagine on a movie set where there's a lot slicker sharks out there.
Jackie's rough.
Jackie's a hayseed. Imagine when you get somebody who lives actually within the parameters of New York City.
Yeah.
Jackie's a rube, and he took Gorilla for a ride.
All the magic.
All right, you tell Gorilla. Bring him in here. I'll just quickly tell him one thing. I'm gonna give him a second chance.
Oh boy.
I know. I'm too kind-hearted.
This is how you wind up in this position all the time.
Only because you're so loyal. Not that you're bright, but you're loyal.
You're like a dog.
Do you understand me? I love you like a dog. You understand me? You know I have affection for you. Is that right?
Yeah.
You do know that. Do you know that?
I know that.
Were you back there crying?
No.
All right, you took it like a man.
Uncontrollably.
All right, I'm going to give you a second chance. You're back to where you were. You're still in the interview process.
Thank you.
All right, goodbye.
Thank you.
All right, that's all. You disappointed me, but I think you learned your lesson.
Yeah.
I hope you have.
Yeah, well,
I can't blame you if you're stupid. Go ahead.
He is hating Jackie big time.
Well, this is good. Ooh. That's good.
Good. I want them hating Jackie. Why should I be the only one uncomfortable around here?
Right.
Ruining my movie career.
Jackie's everybody's friend. We'll fix that.
Gorilla was this close to working on a $30 million picture.
Oh.
Got to kill him.
Now he's going to be giving out.
In fact, I even had a meeting. Gorilla didn't even know this. I even had a meeting with Gary, where I tried to work out a schedule so Gorilla would be able to take a leave of absence from here and work on the movie full time.
Papa Pohai.
He was so close. Hey. Well, all right.
John's sitting there. I have to drum it into him. Whatever's good for the show. I have to make him repeat that.
He's another moron.
Because he doesn't know how to think about things either.
All right, did you go out and interview Cindy Crawford yesterday?
I was sitting there waiting just to say how long it'll take.
Did you interview Cindy Crawford?
Yeah. Oh, I attempted to, yeah.
Right. Now, listen to this one. This is a great setup. I didn't know what Cindy Crawford was doing yesterday. She was at a fundraiser for pediatric AIDS.
Pediatric AIDS.
Oh. So, that's not only just for AIDS, it's for,
children with
AIDS. And a kid makes a speech right before Cindy.
Oh. I think from now on, John should get the information, not just who he's interviewing, but
where.
Why would that really influence us?
Howard, it was for dishes. It was for dishes, it was called. It's for people, supermodels against pediatric AIDS, but that was
Listen, Cindy's there. She don't have a brain in her head. She doesn't know why she's where. They tell her where to go. She's a person who handles it. She don't know what she's doing. So the guys of oh no, you could ask me questions. It's something less serious. It's all baloney. You made the event, believe me.
She's still talking about it today.
That's right. Everybody's so damn serious. They got supermodels for AIDS. They're the ones who cause AIDS. I look at those pictures. I got to have sex.
Somebody told me that they were talking to Cindy after the event.
Yeah.
She was like, how does he get in? Who the hell let him in?
Yeah. She feels so important. No one could care less about her. Tell her to mellow out.
We should ask her what it stood for.
Yeah. She doesn't even know what pediatric means. Big empty-headed nitwit. Yeah. Can you spell pediatric, please?
To do with your foot.
What was the... all right, so you get there...
So I get there and, have my disguise on, and I'm hanging out, and then, so they're all making these, sad speeches about pediatric AIDS, and I swear to God, Howard, I've never felt this uncomfortable since Joey Adams. I said, well, I really felt like I had a gun.
All right,
now, did he have to yell out these speeches?
Yes, he had to yell it out. It was a press conference.
In front of 100 people, and they're all making speeches about how AIDS is bad and pediatric kids are dying. And, and I'm like, oh, man, I am the Antichrist, man. Oh, man.
Well, you could use... I guess you could use your own thought process and say, well, maybe I won't do anything.
This might be a bad time.
No, or is it when he's uncomfortable, it's good?
Yeah. But you know what? That's what's good about him. He's a robot. He'll ask any question.
He starts using discretion.
Then we're ruined.
Must ask questions.
But in my head, I'm saying it's only a joke. We got to go for the joke of it.
It's only a joke.
It's only pediatric AIDS. It's funny because for all your joking around on the show, what you do, it really is. I was talking to John about it yesterday. In the back of his mind, if he doesn't ask those questions, they're Stuttering Vic waiting to ask.
Right.
And that really is making it right, John?
Yeah, no, it's true.
I'm waiting for you.
You mean you might have backed out if Stuttering Vic wasn't waiting?
Yeah, if I didn't have the pressure.
Forget pediatric AIDS. Vic is standing behind.
And he knows me. I would have held it against him, and I would have used Stuttering.
That's right.
That's right.
He's absolutely
Vic's
right
a lot
here.
scarier disease to John than AIDS.
Yeah.
I know. I'd be really honest to tell you that I'm sweating more before I'm asking these questions. I'm afraid you're going to get thrown out earlier now. So.
Right. All right, let's hear Stuttering John with Cindy Crawford, supermodel. We had some good questions, too.
Yeah. So what
How many did you get off?
Well, let me just set it up. So she gets to the mic, and they told us that there would only be... Look, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm congested.
All right. I'm sorry.
After, so the producer comes up to me and says, after the press conference, Cindy's just going to do one-on-ones. Now, I know Cindy's not going to do a one-on-one with me, so I said, this is my only chance. So Cindy gets to the mic. I said, I got to break into her speech at some point.
Oh, you broke into the speech?
Oh,
yeah.
no!
Oh, my God. Oh, no wonder they threw you out.
It starts out with about, the tape starts out with about...
That's so bad. In the middle of this AIDS speech?
He is really... She don't know what she's talking... Someone wrote it for her, believe me.
But it's still the idea. She's talking about AIDS and he's piping up.
What you'll hear is...
I thought you were asking in a press conference.
Yeah, but it was right in the middle of the speech.
Yeah, the press conference hadn't started yet.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
Maybe that's why.
Oh, my.
What you're going to hear, Howard, you'll hear about 25 or 30 seconds of Cindy's speech, give you a little of the flavor of what was going on.
Okay.
And then you'll hear the sniper come in.
Oh, no. Jesus, John, you're not supposed to do that.
No, you don't want him maybe you do want him using his own discretion. He has not.
I just assumed that it's right because you guys sent me there.
We don't know what we're doing. Is that what you assume?
Yeah, I do.
We have such great reputations in the world.
All right, let me hear your question.
We're all women, and a lot of us either have children, not myself, but Marla, or plan to. So it's
Who's Marla?
Marla Maples is on the panel.
Oh, boy.
I was at her wedding.
something that we, want to do everything we can to help stop and take care of the kids that already have it. So I can't do enough. I wish I could do more, and I'm trying to do as much as I can. And I didn't mean that, Bonnie.
Cindy, what did you say the first time you saw Richard Gibbs? What did you say the first time you saw Richard Gibbs disappointing equipment?
I just want to say thank you to Bonnie for doing so much work, and thank you all for being here. And
What? That's the question. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Oh, my. Well, what happened now?
Watch. Just
what happened?
Keep it rolling. Just
tell me what's happening. I can't see
so
it.
now they start to tell me to leave. So I say, well, I just got to get my stuff. And while I'm getting my stuff, I yell out another question.
Okay.
Why?
You're a nut.
I got to get my stuff.
Get it fast.
All right, hold on. Which way? Go over here. Just gotta touch me. All right, just gotta tell somebody. Yes. Don't touch me. Yeah, I'll meet you guys. All right, it's over. Don't worry, it's over.
Let's go.
How come I don't ask a question?
Go. Look.
Hey, Cindy, do models take vomiting lessons, Cindy? Do models take vomiting lessons?
Okay, well, now that he's gone, we can have a very short question and answer period.
They were having a question and answer period. Why didn't they wait?
Because they told us they would only do one-on-ones. So.
But she just said we're going to have a show.
Yeah, well, they didn't tell us that. They set it up by only one-on-ones. So.
Oh, I see.
I said it's either now or never.
Oh,
So,
you were whacking, man.
So I was asking that question.
The speech wasn't that good.
So now when I asked the question, the guy put his hand over my mouth. I was really, so I had to put you away.
Is he a big guy?
No, a little short, little dwarf.
Really?
Yeah. And then a big guy came out later.
Holy mackerel.
Holy mackerel is right.
Oh. We should have asked for an autograph.
Yeah.
That takes guts.
What? You want to ask?
It's not clear to me why he blurted it out.
I don't either. I don't understand either.
All right, let me explain.
A speech.
I'll explain.
Yeah.
Cindy was only getting up to the mic at this time, I thought. The only time she'd be at the mic was now.
Yeah, right. But
so if
then you say
if I want her response to be audible, I got to get it with
You know she's not going to answer your question if she's in the middle of a speech.
But I figured it's the only time I had.
What is it, Scott? Scott, the engineer.
I was there with them.
You were there?
Yes, I was there.
Did you want to kill yourself?
I was burying my head. I was like,
Did you walk out in an opposite direction?
No, I just sat there. We pretended like we didn't know him. And, we had no clue. Because afterwards, the guys come back. Who the hell was that? How did he get in here? And I'm going, I don't know.
I don't know who he is.
I don't know. Because he was sitting right next to me.
I see.
I don't know. But it was the wrong time to ask the question.
Of course. He has no brains.
Because when I walked in, I heard that they were going to do a question and answer.
Right.
But they told me that they were only doing one-on-ones, which I would never got anything. I had to go for the moment.
Oh, yeah. You're nuts.
It was frightening.
Yeah. You were nuts.
Can we hear it again?
Yeah, let's hear it again. Let me hear them throw you out.
Scott was no help. Scott was calling me John the whole time, and I'm trying to go in disguise.
Oh, don't blow the guy's cover.
There was no one next to us.
People, the walls have ears in those places, man.
Okay.
Stupid Scott's like, James Bond is undercover. And you go, James Bond.
007.
I wanted to kill him. At one point I go, you shut up.
Hurry up, John Howard's waiting.
Excuse me,
Hey, John, you got your question?
Howard.
Excuse me, 007.
Howard, he walks in with a K-Rock jacket, a K-Rock bag.
Oh, my God.
I took it off.
The guy sits there, makes up disguises all day and night, and you're wearing a K-Rock hat and jacket.
No, not a hat.
Look at me. I'm with K-Rock. Look at me, I'm with K-Rock if any girls are looking at me.
We have
I took off my hair.
Stupidity is a requirement.
Yeah, we have human grenades walking around all over the place.
Everybody's whacked out.
John, have you seen my K-Rock jacket?
And ever since Scott removed his hair, now he's just wearing different hats.
Right.
Well, I wanted to make sure he wouldn't take the freaking hat off, because that would be a dead giveaway then. You know?
Yeah, right.
Bald head sparkling in the freaking...
Hey, by the way, we have Scott's toupee on display this morning.
He brought it in?
Yeah, we have it on we have a special Scott head now that we keep in the studio. Hey, Ralph, bring in the Scott head with hair and cigarettes. So, you know what I want to hear? I want to hear as they're dragging you out.
Yeah, well, you keep playing, because now... you don't have to...
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Here's the Scott hair.
Yeah. Wow.
Thank you. See? There it is.
You should only look that good.
You should put a phone next to it, too.
There he is.
Jack, you got the mask?
Oh, that's funny.
Scott's funny. Scott's hair. And,
that hair's going to outlive Scott.
Oh, that's okay.
I'll show you in a break.
Do you know how to put it on?
No, give me the other piece.
Oh, here.
It's working. It's a Scott...
You got a Scott hair thing? This is good.
I don't know what you're doing.
This is a little drawing we did of Scott with hair and without hair. It's a thing you can order.
Okay.
You should do it on camera.
See, this is before wig.
Yeah. Before and after wig.
Let me see. I can't see.
Yeah, wait. Here, give me that. Give me that. All right.
I don't think that's funny.
See that?
All right, that's before. That's great. Scott's hair grows.
Gross.
What's going on?
You can see that on the E channel. If you don't get E, tell your cable company they suck. There you go. Let's see what the hell was going on here. Where am I going to keep the head, the Scott head? Scott, can you hold it next to your head while you talk to us?
Yeah, just keep it next to you.
John, just hold it next to Scott.
Take the head.
There you go.
There you go.
He looks like a cancer patient.
Which way to chemotherapy?
Put the hair back on his head, for God's sake. Just for a second. Just for a second. Please. This is it.
Wait, hold on.
On top of the headphones.
Should I take the thumbtack out?
Take the thumbtack. Put the hair back on his head. Just while I talk to him so I can... There you go. That's better. Now leave that on while I talk to you.
Oh, that's funny.
Can you leave it on while I talk to you? It's disturbing to look at your bald head.
It's somebody cut off the top of his
Put it on
head.
top of the headphones?
Oh, he broke your cigarette. Here's all it
Can you
says.
tape the...
My cigarette.
Can you tape the hair to the headphones?
Put it on top of the headphones. Put it on top of the headphones.
Please, Scott, put it on top of the headphones.
Let me check.
Yeah, show him. Do it, Jackie. Come on. Now, let him do it.
Why is he so upset about his hair?
I don't know. That's good. Please. It's good. All right, so, Scott, you were with him.
Why do I bother?
I don't know.
Lifelike.
You don't.
Lift your headphones up.
Oh, that's so funny.
The man with the expanding head.
Stop being scared. Show me get scared, Scott.
All right, come on. We'll see that on the E! channel. You guys, preempt whatever's supposed to be on tonight. Put that on. I got to see it. Anyway, listen. Here's the point. Take that hair off his head, please. All right, take that off.
It looks like an animal.
All right, go ahead. Now listen to me. Listen to me. Let me hear what happens as they drag you out of the Cindy Crawford event.
Okay.
I am going to field the questions.
Okay, I'm going. Yeah, I'm going. Don't push me. I'll push you right. Don't push me. I'll push you right. Don't push me. I said I'm going. I'm leaving. Don't push me. I'll push you right back. And you do your little fucking pass. I will. Just don't push me. I told you I was leaving. The elevator?
What was that?
The guy goes, out, out. He's trying to be quiet and yell at him at the same time.
Right.
Out, out.
Wow. You really made a nuisance of yourself.
Yeah. It was very, very, very quiet. It was like a morgue-like setting, you know, like very quiet, like how you remember how the Dalai Lama was?
Yeah.
Like very quiet.
Well, it's very serious. Cindy Crawford's a very serious.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, pediatric AIDS.
Yeah, that's a pretty heavy topic.
Yeah. Well, what are they so quiet about?
It's like a morgue.
Why is everybody so bummed out?
I didn't tell you the worst part about it.
Just kids dying.
Yeah, that's what you said. The worst part about it?
What?
A kid gave a speech right before Cindy. That's
good. Why don't you interrupt his
A
speech?
little sick kid?
I don't think she was. She looked healthy.
Oh, all right.
She looked healthy. Didn't look too bad. A little pecker. A little pest with a disease.
Thank you, sir.
Civil,
Thank you very much. Thank you. Have a nice day, sir.
What are you mad at him for? He's just doing his job.
Yeah, well, he's throwing me around.
Well, rightly so.
Look at what you did.
I gotta say, I really felt bad this time.
Well, you should have waited till a question and answer thing.
Maybe you should have said, Cindy, I'm sorry, but...
I have to do this. Here were the questions he was supposed to ask. First one was, what did you say the first time you saw Richard Gere's disappointing equipment? Number 2 was, do models take vomiting lessons? Have you ever had a face full of Richard Gere's... haven't you had a face full of Richard Gere's Dalai Lama crap? Do you and Richard have a good rapport? Can you spell rapport? Did you have a nose job? Fred says she's had a nose job. Yeah.
Fred would know.
I've heard. He's an expert.
Do lesbians come on to you? Are you ever tempted to cheat on your husband? Do you do photo shoots during your period? That's a great one, isn't it? Would you have voted for Howard Stern for governor? Are you a supermodel? Is Carol Alt a supermodel? Do you know O.J. socially? Does your gynecologist send you love letters?
I mean, let's face it. If I had waited for the question and answer, I would have been thrown out the first question anyway.
Yeah, but at least it would have been the appropriate time.
Yeah.
I will correct you on that.
You know what? No one. There was one person who asked a question. That was it. They took one question.
Really?
No one else had any questions.
Oh my God.
See, John, you would have had they would have enjoyed you.
Enjoyed me.
All right. He says he didn't know.
No, they told me just one-on-ones. The producer said one-on-ones. That's it. And I wouldn't have got a one-on-one with her.
I see.
You know, she was on mic.
Right. All right. Well, listen.
She didn't say anything. But
she really, you should have seen her. She was trying so hard to avoid me.
Yeah.
She was looking straight ahead and just like blocking me out.
You know what it is? She's the consummate artist. You've seen that MTV show. She's incredibly talented.
Well, she's focused.
Yeah.
Nobody can shake.
Yeah. Very focused. Listen, she's like a robot. You give her a script to read, she's going to read it. She's not going to have any interruptions.
One robot interviewing another.
Yeah. Does she look nice?
She looks great, man.
Yeah. Isn't that weird to be known for just being good looking? She does nothing else but be good looking. Wait, that's what she's known for.
And you know, Marla is great looking.
Yeah.
But there's no context. You know?
Yeah.
You know, Cindy's like unbelievable.
Well, she's a supermodel.
That's how she got to be super.
Yeah. Yeah, but I bet you I bet you Cindy lays there like a locks in bed.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you Marla performs.
Yeah, no, I bet you.
I bet you she looks a hell of a lot better.
Marla is a high-performance machine.
That girl knows how to take up the slack.
She's hot, too. You know.
Yeah, she's no slouch. And I guarantee you, she becomes in a 12. If she's a 9 when she goes to bed, and Cindy's a 10, Cindy becomes an 8 in bed, and the other one becomes a 12.
She's a 10 where it counts.
Right, in the sack. That's right. She gets on her back, she starts earning her keep. Can you sign that? All right, take it. All right, very good. That was a nice, I guess it's a nice job. I'm not sure.
Hey, Howard, do you mind if I just do one plug, man? I haven't done them in a while. Can I just say one thing?
What?
Can I just plug myself one time?
All right, go ahead.
I'm going to be at Le Mans, my band, this Friday night in Brooklyn. For more information, call 201-942-OUCH. Thank you.
Yeah, no one heard that number.
201-942-OUCH.
All right.
Thanks. Thank you very much.
All right, John. Stuttering John, everybody. Thank you, Scott, the engineer.
Are you used to it yet?
No.
I'm not either.
I thought he looked better with the hair, personally.
He looks like something's missing. Like
hair.
half his head.
He looks like Yoda.
Half his
Every
head
day is Halloween
gone.
around.
Yeah, look at him, though. All right, very good. Dude, put the hair back on before it's too late.
How can any of us be depressed?
All right, we're gonna take a break, and we'll be back right after these words.
Let's return to the Howard Stern Show.
And more Jackie news. Jackie New Rave joke page marketing. To order Jackie's Wild Comedy CD or cassette, it's $10 plus free shipping and handling. And there's a big Halloweeny special. Buy two, get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING. And tomorrow night, one big show at my father's place for Jackie, formerly Jimmy's Comedy Alley on Bell Boulevard in Bayside, Queens. Jackie going to bring his whole collection of papers that he has people sign. For info and jokes, call 516-922-WINE.
Those are all there are of those papers. There won't be anymore.
That's right. Those are collector's items. Maybe you'll win one when you play Stump the Joke Man.
I don't think he's going to part with it.
No.
Unless the price is right.
Right. Elephant Boy stopped by. I'll tell you why. Bring him in.
Want his autograph, Jackie?
Elephant Boy's sporting a big hickey. Show off.
This woman.
That happened.
California girl, la 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 la.
Let me see it. Wait, turn him to the camera. Wow, look at the hickey. You look like a 2-year-old. All right.
I got it from Jolene,
Oh, that's not real then.
I know, it was...
Who'd you get that from?
Jolene.
Oh, she's here too?
No, not to...
Can you wipe your nose? There's snot coming out of it. Oh, God, is that gross.
Does he have a tissue? Of course not.
He just wiped it with his hand. There's a big booger hanging off his nose. I don't believe it.
Could you get a close-up of that?
Can you just lift your head so the camera can get that? There's a big booger hanging out.
Oh, how can you breathe?
There's a crater in his nose.
You suck that in, it'll go right to your brain.
Send it to Ethiopia. They use that as nose meat.
Oh, God.
There you go.
Okay, thank you.
Use Scott's wig. All right, that's better. And don't shake my hand when you leave, because you just wiped your hands with your nose.
I understand.
Who gave you the hickey? That girlfriend from Cleveland?
Yeah, on Saturday we spent the day, being interviewed in depth by Rachel for your movie.
Right.
Yeah.
They interviewed, what Elephant Boy is saying, Robin, is for my movie. We
I thought he
interviewed.
died in death, he said.
Yeah, no, he was interviewed by Ratso, is what he's saying.
Fantastic interview. So, I guess, when it was ready, we didn't have nothing much to do, so somebody suggested, Jolene to give me to put around with me, give me a little hickey.
I see, so she gave you a hickey.
Yeah.
All right. That's stripper friendly.
But that was for an audience. Is that what you're saying?
Right. She'll do that when there's people around.
Of course.
Right.
She will never touch me.
Right.
Not alone.
All right. So,
how's your other girlfriend?
Oh, it's just great.
And what did I hear about you? That you're all embarrassed about something?
We're not with...
I heard a good story about Elephant Boy.
Yeah, it's a great story. I was in Cleveland the weekend before last to see her, and my girlfriend has this friend of hers who is A, bisexual, and B, a ex-business.
Right. I don't know what A was, but evidently...
A bisexual.
Oh. So Elephant Boy ends up not only with his new girlfriend in a hotel room, but with this other girl.
You're not telling me he was with two women.
He was with two women. But wait a second. Wait, listen to this. All I know is somehow Elephant Boy ends up... They end up taking pictures.
Yeah.
And instead of him being with a girl, he's with a rubber... female... not a blow-up doll, just the vagina.
Yeah. Oh, God. My mother's
Hey, your mother's listening?
Well, she ought to know what her son's up to.
Why, if you have two women with real private parts, why do you end up in the room with a rubber vagina?
I didn't want to... I didn't want to do the other girl because I didn't know who was her past partner. So.
You mean you had two girls and you didn't do them?
You know, we.
So how do you end up with
we went to like a sex shop. She cut herself, you know, and get ready, and I do dog, you know, and
I don't know what he's saying.
Usually all right.
I have no idea what he's saying.
He's talking about the device a woman uses when she's alone.
Oh, a vibrator.
No, well, whatever.
Yeah,
well, saying the other word.
I see.
Starts with a D.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
And so it was.
What is it, Gary?
I was just going to tell you that Captain Janks just got here.
Oh, good.
Fred's on the air.
Oh, good. That's why Elephant Boy is really here.
Yeah.
He got into a fight with Captain Janks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Like a fist fight?
Well, let me just finish this sex story. Hold on 1 second.
I was ready to, you know, pop him.
All right, well, listen to this. I'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Too much sex, I guess.
Listen to this. So you end up in the room,
yeah,
and they go take you to a sex shop.
Yeah.
And you get this rubber private part.
Yeah, and something for the girl.
I see what he's saying. He didn't want to be with the girl.
Right.
Because he didn't know who she was.
So why couldn't you just be with your girlfriend? Why do you have to use a rubber? And why do they get pictures of you with a rubber thing?
I don't remember. Some person had the pictures there. I don't know how she took it.
Who was taking the pictures?
Are you naked in these pictures?
Just about. So,
what are you wearing?
Yeah.
What are you wearing?
Nothing, probably.
So you're naked?
Yeah.
Just about.
That's right. Oh, God.
And you're actually doing something to this plastic thing?
Well, she was doing to herself. Yeah.
Oh, I see. I see what you were up to.
Yeah.
Oh, you were working on this new girl. Boy, you're really having sex, man.
That's it.
I never even had that.
I make up a lot of time.
Boy, I never had that. How'd the other girl look?
She's big. She got very big breasts. You know, like, I think 38 double D's. So,
wow.
So serious, you know, and...
Paint the picture. Paint the picture of who's doing what to who.
All right, I'll paint it.
I really am not following.
Okay.
He's with the...
There were two girls. One of them's a bisexual.
Right.
His girlfriend, and the other one is a bisexual.
Right.
So... Elephant Boy's there. He's afraid to go with the bisexual because he's afraid of
where she's been.
Okay, all right. Very responsible, but jerk it. All right, so anyway, you're right. Yeah.
Where have you been?
Yeah. So then they go out and they buy this rubber thing that women use to please themselves with.
Okay.
And Elephant Boy starts working on the bisexual.
Yeah.
No.
What
he's working on, see, what happened was he didn't want to touch her. So they went to this sex shop, got him the plastic vagina.
Oh.
And her
He's got the other thing.
Yeah.
She's working on herself.
Oh, and he's working.
Elephant Boy's
but
working
why
on
couldn't you and your... Oh, I see. Billy, that's a sick
No, but
thing.
wait, what's left out here is what is his girlfriend doing?
Right.
Taking pictures.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, you're into a weird scene, Elephant Boy.
No, but there was a little error when I saw her. She was capable of performing. Yeah.
So everybody was with a...
Now do you understand what's going on?
She had her period.
You're right.
Okay.
So one girl had a camera.
Elephant Boy, that stops you after all the years
no,
she's not into it.
I don't want to force her to do anything she didn't want to. So
what kind of man are you?
He's the kind of man who goes with plastic.
All right.
That's it.
Oh, man. I think sex is making him speak more clearly. Somehow I know what he's talking about now.
Amazing.
Isn't it amazing?
Well, you know what?
Now,
He went from no sex right over to kink.
Yeah, I mean, he's like into a whole weird scene. Well, you have me to thank, Elephant Boy.
I thank you so much.
Right. So anyway, she couldn't do anything to please you while she was having that problem? Oh, she did. All right. Because I don't know, Elephant Boy's with plastic.
No.
I don't know. They're taking the pictures of him, though. Are there pictures of the girl?
Yeah, I am a little upset there was picture taken.
I don't know about this.
I have to find more by who, you know.
Well, there's only two culprits. What do you mean you have to find out more about it?
Well, how did you guys know about it?
We got to get those.
I don't know how I know about it.
We got to get those pictures.
Because I know these pictures being passed around.
Evidently, I'll get my hands on them.
Oh, the bisexual will probably send you, a set of pictures. I have no doubt about it.
You don't seem too concerned. You must be pretty well endowed.
If I have one girl, I don't care what anybody else thinks. It's just what she thinks. So,
I see. All right. Whatever you just said. I don't know what he's talking about.
I didn't get that
Listen,
at all.
I got to get to this other thing here. All right. Here's what happened. So Elephant Boy shows up to be interviewed for my movie.
Uh-huh.
Ratso's doing the interview, and Captain Janks, who makes all the phony phone calls to Larry King and all of that,
Yes.
gets really upset because he's waiting and while they interview Elephant Boy.
Uh-huh.
So in his spare time, he gets so bored, he starts making phony phone calls to Elephant Boy's mother. And Elephant Boy blew his stack and his...
How did Elephant Boy find out about it?
One thing about Janks.
Do you want to talk to Captain Janks about this? Bring in Captain Janks, Gary.
Yeah, bring a third loser.
Ooh. Are you really mad at him?
I'm very mad at him.
I mean, this isn't going to be some fake fight.
No, it's not fake. This is real thing. When I left the studio, to that, you know.
You know what's funny about you, Captain Janks? You can speak normally, and you don't even get the action Elephant Boy does. When's the last time you had sex?
Long time, Howard. You should know that.
He's got a speech impediment, and he gets girls.
Oh, man.
Oh, he just tried to touch Elephant Boy, and Elephant Boy's moving away.
Are you mad at me, Fred?
Very.
What? Wow. Oh, get out of here,
Yeah,
Fred.
you know, it like, I don't want to. It's so like a boss to me. I just say everything's okay just because I just want him to get rid of him.
You're never going to talk to him again?
Probably after this morning.
Why is that, Fred?
Let me tell you, Janks, how to begin? It's one thing, you know, to pick Captain Janks like to Larry King or Dunhill or to whatever, anybody in the media. But when you talk to my brother, that's personal. There should be a limit there. I don't care whether if you have too much to drink or too much too big to smoke.
Did you have too much to drink?
Or too big to smoke?
Yeah,
did you have too much to smoke or drink? No. When you call, don't act stupid.
You mean the other day?
You called Elephant Boy's.
Oh, you know what?
You called Elephant Boy's mother and made a phony phone call to her. And what did you say to Elephant Boy's mother?
Fred was being interviewed at the time by Ratso, so I called up Fred's mom. It wasn't like we said anything rude to her. All I said to her was,
what did he say, Elephant Boy?
He asked my mother if she had any duty story about me.
Duty stories?
Yeah.
You know what, Howard? Me and Fred sat on the phone for 2 hours. I apologized to him up and down. I was drunk that day.
Yeah,
it was all buried in behind, and now he's bringing it back.
You know what it is? He feels it's dangerous to be your friend, though. He feels it's dangerous to be your friend.
Anybody who's been a friend to you has been me. You know?
Well, like I said, if you was a friend to me, I told you
I was sorry.
I don't care, because if you do something stupid to me, that's one thing. I will probably forgive her. But my mother does exactly. I wouldn't do nothing to your mother. I don't know what's the matter. I don't know what's the matter with you. It seems like you can only be Captain Janks in your life. You cannot be Tom, a normal car. With me, once I leave the studio, I am the same person off the air.
Don't believe that.
On the air.
Why? Well, what he's saying is that you have become the Captain Janks persona. You hide behind it.
I was
the guy has a personal relationship with you. Now you've gone too far. You start calling his mother. So he wants nothing to do with you. He's serious. I know you don't think he's serious, but he is. I know he's really pissed.
No, well, how come
Janks, you don't know
on the phone the other day?
I just want to get rid of you. I mean, I'm very hard to back friendship.
Okay, well,
but I just wanted I should be more forceful, but I didn't want to always quiet,
No, you mean Fred? You mean we make up on the phone. I tell you I'm sorry, and I apologize to you up and down for that because we were good and liquored up that night. So now you got to come in on the air and give me crap about it.
It's only an excuse for the next stupid thing he does.
In other words, if he lets you go with this one, you're going to do something even more stupid.
You always do that. You were drunk.
Ratso got us good and liquored up that night for the interviews.
Take care.
I mean, we were hanging out, and it was all the Wack Pack sitting in the.
So you were trying to be a big man and show off, and you called his mother.
I wasn't trying to be a big man and show off. I was just trying to, have fun.
Truth be told, there's got to be tons of duty stories about Fred.
I didn't say anything.
No.
I simply said to her, Fred's getting interviewed right now. I said to his mother, Fred's getting interviewed right now.
Well, why are you calling his mother? Is what he says. He says he can't trust you.
Yeah.
This is never. Now I have never done anything like this. It was a joke, and I apologized.
How about if Elephant Boy starts calling your mother?
Was your mother upset, Elephant Boy?
Very. She does want him to have to go to my
Howard,
house.
I've been to parties where Fred was hitting on
my mother, okay?
Yeah,
What?
right.
So,
yeah.
You're telling me Elephant Boy came onto your mother?
I got pictures of Fred with his arms wrapped around my mother like this.
That's because people actually...
Fred, you hit on everybody's girlfriend.
Yeah, all right.
So don't tell me.
If you want to believe...
I thought we buried this. I apologized to you on the phone the other day. I spoke to you on the phone for 15 minutes.
I can see why the guy's mad.
I apologize. Yeah. See, well, so can I. And I apologized to him on the phone.
You realize you were wrong.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I apologized to him on the phone, you know? I mean...
I want to let all the people know what kind of a-hole he is.
Oh, see, now, Fred, now, you know what, man? Now, how can you say that? I've supported you everything you've ever done. I've been the one friend to you that you really know.
But how much of a friend? Are you with him to are you with him to goof on him? Or are you with him as a friend?
No, nobody knows that.
Believe me,
do you think that's why I'm your friend? Because
you hang around with admit you hang around with him because he's Fred the Elephant Boy.
I hang around with him because I got to know him. I known him longer than anybody else in the Wack Pack. You know?
He hangs around with me because I'm probably better than any other thing. Loser friends who spend all night going to bachelor parties, get drunk. If it was with his own friend.
You stepped over the line for him. You called his mother. You did a phony phone call to his mother.
Right, and I told him I was sorry.
Well, he can't accept it. Hey, Stuttering John, what do you want?
I was just going to say that when I was going to defend Janks in the way that Fred's hit on every girlfriend I've ever had.
Yeah, but what does that got to do with anything?
Well, I'm just saying.
Oh, he's friendly. Come on.
No. He hits on him.
What does he
say? What do you mean hits on him? Does he ask him for sex?
No. Well, he asked him out. Hey, why don't we hang out? Sherry,
is that true?
Too. Yes.
Did you ask Sherry out?
Oh, yes, you do. The one that was at Sundance that time when you were spitting.
Oh, come on. What's that got to do with calling his mother?
No, you know what the deal on Fred is? The rumor on Fred is he's notorious not for hitting on girls.
He tries.
He breaks up your if a guy's got a rap going with a girl and he's trying to get something going, Fred just barrels right into the middle of it.
I do. Yeah. Kenneth Keith Kellenbach and his girlfriend Rebecca. Fred was calling her so much that Kenneth asked me to ask him to stop telling him.
All right, but that still has nothing to do with the fact that Elephant Boy, his mother, is getting phony phone calls.
I told him I was sorry.
So you do not accept it, and you are no longer his friend. Is that the answer to this?
As of this moment, the Wack Pack ceases to exist.
Fred, you should. I have been the one.
Did you just say the Wack Pack ceases to exist?
Yeah.
You're disbanding it.
Yeah, I'm just.
Well, I don't know that you have the power to do that.
I thought it was your Wack Pack.
He can have his own form of Wack Pack.
I apologize to you.
He can keep the name, but I don't want to be associated with his.
All right, you know what, Howard? We were on the phone the other day, and we spoke for 15 minutes, and I apologized to him up and down.
He doesn't accept the apology. He doesn't want.
He did on the phone.
Of course he did. He said he can't tell you in real life. He wanted to tell you here.
Because it's very hard. I'm not the type of person going hard to other people.
So you said, okay, I accept it and goodbye.
Yeah, that's it. I just want to get rid of it.
Let me ask you something, Fred. Is there nothing he could do to apologize to you?
Maybe time. He have to shut up his act because I'm not, Other than that, I would have nothing common. I don't drink like he does. I don't smoke pot like he does.
I don't smoke pot, Fred.
Okay,
Fred, you know what? Okay, well, you want to go into some stories? We can go into some stories. When Fred started hanging out with the folks at school...
I'm not perfect.
Fred, if you want to go into this, we can go in. Fred, I have been a good friend to you, all right? I've been a good friend to you. I can't believe that you were doing that.
I feel like I'm like with two mental patients.
Fred, you know what, Fred? I have been one of your good friends.
All right, okay. You know what I think?
And I already told you I'm sorry. I already told you I'm sorry.
Okay,
what story do you have on Fred?
Tell me,
No, you don't have it. He's a clean slate.
I do nothing to be embarrassed about.
And let me,
like I say, if Howard, I am nice to your wife, but before you, I'm sorry you won't hit on your wife. But I'm sorry, I say hi. I say I maybe give a peck on the chick and that's it.
Don't do that. Don't peck my wife anyway.
Okay.
All right, you can't stand
Fred. All right, Fred. I'm sorry. I told you that on the phone the other day. I told you.
For those of you listening for the first time, there's something called the Wack Pack. All the imbeciles that listen to my show have formed together.
They found each other.
There are certain people who have risen above the regular listeners and have become something of celebrities on the show. Elephant Boy, obviously, because of his virginity at one time and his speech impediment, and of course Captain Janks because of his phony phone calls to Larry King and all these various people.
I have a phone call here.
Did you make a phone call?
Yeah, I have a question to Jane. If and when Howard goes off the air, what kind of life do you live? Because it seems to me that
you will.
Your life, no. Your life is centered on Howard. When Howard goes up the air, I accepted like a strong group of my own personal friend and
you still have a group of friends outside.
And I probably have a question social laugh with you. If probably going to a bar, drink, get yourself drunk, and probably end up doing something stupid.
Fred.
Yeah. You're saying you have a life off the air and Captain Janks doesn't. Captain Janks lives, he has no life except for what I've given him. Exactly.
That would be that you would think that would be the truth, right, Fred? You've been down to my house many times. You've been to many parties that I've taken you to parties. I've hung out with you. And how can you sit there and say that? I mean, I don't get that. I've been to one friend of you. The one that you know you have.
You know what it is? Maybe you're a big shot now that you have a girlfriend.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's cutting everybody loose.
Girlfriend, Joe Lynn?
No, he's got a girlfriend.
That girl in Cleveland.
Yeah.
You don't think that's his girlfriend?
Oh, the girlfriend in Cleveland, I'm sure. He's told me a lot about her. We speak on the phone about her. I thought Joe Lynn.
No.
I thought he was talking about Joe Lynn.
Yeah. Yeah, so nothing here for say.
All right, well, it's sad that the Wack Pack is broken up.
I'm sorry, you guys
hasn't broken up.
There's still a Wack
Fred
Pack.
dictates the breaking up of the Wack Pack. Fred will be out with me next week doing something.
You can do whatever you you want. Just don't
He's just doing this to come in here and complain about something to get some airtime.
No, not at all. I invited him to come in when I heard he was upset.
Well, Howard, I mean, I apologize. I apologize to you up and down. I told you I'd call your mother if you wanted to apologize to her. I didn't say anything nasty to her.
She doesn't want nothing to be a source. My mother doesn't listen to the show except.
What did he ask for about duty? He asked you his mother about duty?
I said, Fred's being interviewed right now. Do you have any duty stories you can tell us about when he was a kid?
Mama, yeah.
What's so bad about
that? Is bad.
Well, I apologize.
Because why are you calling his mother? That's
you're right. I apologize to him, and I apologize to you. And
you don't know the lines. There's lines.
We spoke on the phone for like an hour, and I made up with him.
You can grab a stunt and shoot my mother and say you're sorry to me.
Fred, it's a little different than shooting somebody than what I did.
You put my mother be a room for the past couple of years.
His mother was with him when no one was with him.
Yes.
Understand?
Even
before you.
No, but like I said, that's something.
All right. Well, that's very sad.
Fred. I mean,
like I said, and my mother was dancing on the table after you called her. So
your mother was dancing on a table?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm doing the second opposite is that my mother was plenty all for what you said to her. She doesn't understand.
What did you say?
She doesn't know.
What did he say, Janks? You're the only one who knows.
He said his mother was in hysterics after that call.
Oh.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah,
wow. See, he hangs around with him. He knows.
So I don't know.
He's the only guy who can even interpret what you say.
At least he understands his argument.
Fred, I'm the one friend that you know that you really have. And you know,
I have other friends who doesn't want nothing to be on this. So friends who like me just for him. If they never come on the show, if I never message their name, years from now, when you move to concert videotape, they will still be with me. So I will have a good friend there.
Years from now, I what?
I don't know. What are you doing?
What am I doing years from now? I just want to know.
No, I said
when I'm on videotape?
Yeah. No, years from now when your movie is on videotape.
Oh, years from
I will have a good side fantastic with some.
You will have friends, real friends, but I'm already a big movie star and I've moved on. I understood. Well, that's certainly good to hear. There's wishful thinking. All right, very good. Well,
you had so many before we met you, I can see.
All right, Elephant Boy has made his statement. It's official now. He's no longer your friend. And Janks, you have apologized, but the apology not accepted.
You're not my friend. You're not going to play with me anymore, Fred?
I will never play with you. That's give it.
Really?
So you're never going to hang out with the Wack Pack again, Fred?
No.
Hey, Janks, let's face it. He had 2 girls this weekend in bed with him. So
he's busy.
He didn't do anything with them.
I was more than what you have to do in your fantasy.
Fred, I told you I was. Fred, I told you I was sorry. Okay. I mean, I thought we had this resolved on the phone. Obviously, you think that we should bring it on the air. That's fine if we have to.
I'm not doing.
So what do you want?
I'm doing it out of respect for my mother. I don't like nobody take offense with my mother. I don't care if you
I'm sorry.
I don't care if you call me a mama's boy.
You're right, Fred.
I'm not going to call you that.
Fred, I know your mother. You know, I mean, it's not like I never met her before.
You betrayed his trust.
Like I said, I can never trust you with my mother and tell her forever.
You didn't tape that phone call, did you?
Was the one I had with Fred?
Yeah, no.
I certainly did.
You did.
No, you mean the apology, not the one to his mother.
No, I taped me and him on the phone the other day because I knew he was going to do this.
Well, I guess
so when you hear that,
how can you be friends with him? He tapes you when you don't even know it.
So who needs him?
All right.
Who needs him? you know,
But you apologized to me on the phone. I played the tape back, and I said I'm sorry, and you said it's okay. You know, I said I'm really sorry. I don't know how many times I can apologize.
I'm too nice of guy. I mean,
But now
I don't want to get rid of you. I think this would be the perfect way. First, maybe we teach you a lesson. Sometimes it's good to forget and other times to be Tom.
All right. Sometimes you have to be Tom, and
I'm
sometimes
one of
you
the
have to be
same guy.
No, you have to be like Superman. You got to be consistent.
Right.
Then I
when
would
you
have
take off your glasses, you're somebody, and when you put them on, you're somebody else.
He has two personalities, right, Alpha Boy?
No, I don't. I'm the same guy, and you know that.
All right.
The same guy that I am on the radio is the same guy I am. Period.
When once I go off the air, I'm not. I am Fred Schreiber.
You mean you
I'm not the elephant boy when you're on the air.
When you're on the air, you're Elephant Boy.
Yeah.
And when you're off the air, you're Fred Schreiber.
Like I say, if I meet somebody, somebody new, I just say, hey, I'm Fred Elephant Boy from the Howard Stern Show.
Right.
If they recognize me, that's wonderful. But I will never find that information.
Right.
What?
He doesn't give out that like Superman. He keeps a secret identity.
Fred, I'll say it again. I'm sorry, Fred. I mean, I thought we went on the phone.
Let bargains be bargains,
Whatever.
Let bargains be bargains.
Let bygones be bygones.
I'm not going to deal with you. As of now, I want to say nothing bad about you. I just got to cut the,
Cut the tie, the umbilical cord.
Cut the cord.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm really sorry, Fred. I mean, I'm not going to say it again either. I apologized to you on the phone the other day, and I thought we had it resolved.
Okay. All right. Listen, Elephant Boy.
Okay,
what is it about the whole
Before we throw out Captain Janks, he came here to plug his gig.
Yeah, well, what I was going to do is allow... do you have a phony phone call for us, Captain Janks?
Yeah, I do.
All right, let me hear that, and I'll take a break. Is it going to be uncomfortable in here?
No, not at all.
I don't sit there?
Elephant Boy, you have to leave?
Yeah.
All right, yes, get to work.
And also,
are you going to go be Fred, or are you going to go be Elephant Boy?
Yeah, I'm going to be Fred.
When you walk out that door, you are now Fred. All right.
Yeah,
and Captain Janks walks out the door, he's still Captain Janks.
Have we ever seen Fred?
Yeah. And
can we meet Fred? I want to meet Fred out in the hall.
Okay.
Have him walk in the hall. I want to talk to Fred.
Well, you know me as Elephant Boy, so it would be very hard to.
All right, tell the difference.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I just to let people know that I'm going to be at the Learning Annex with Paul Gary.
All right, so Elephant Boy will be at the Learning Annex, and Captain Janks will be there.
That would be the last time I will ever be with Captain Janks.
All right.
I'll tell you what. Why don't we go out to dinner tonight? I mean, you can
No, I'm going to be busy tonight. I mean, when we go to have our thing with Gary, I'm going to be friend to you. Bob. But there's been friendly culture by normal.
All right, listen, I can't take this. You're giving me a headache.
My ears are ringing.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
It's draining.
This is like watching a foreign film.
You know that I'm a good friend of yours. You know that.
And by the way, when we show this on the E show, there'll be subtitles, so don't get nervous. Try to be running across the screen.
My special Qui-Gon guy, he tapped the wall underneath. Here we have a feed day.
Right, Chiron, yes.
No, the guy who watched the walls on the bottom of the screen.
All right, listen, you've said enough. You said a mouthful. All right.
Yeah, because he can't say Chiron.
All right, thank you, Elephant Boy. Oof, what's in your mouth?
Thank you,
Elephant Boy.
He came in with the booger and he goes out spitting.
Thank you, Howard. Yeah.
What is it, Jackie? No, all right, forget it. Okay, listen, okay. Thank you, Elephant Boy.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a break for commercial. Captain Janks, you can quickly play us a phone call, and then you'll give you a plug because you'll be appearing.
I'm sorry, the Wack Pack is having a problem.
It's a sad.
No, we're not having a problem.
This has happened before, though, right? Members have left the Wack Pack before. There was a big split a couple of years ago, wasn't there?
Yeah. Right. Well, right around the pageant, the New Year's Eve pageant, the Wack Pack kind of doubled. So we got a bunch of new recruits. But me and Fred have always been
consistent.
Consistent, yeah. More
original members.
Yeah, exactly.
Sad.
Right.
So, I mean,
Hey, the guy's matured.
It's time to move on to new horizons.
We've done a lot of stuff together. We've gotten involved in a lot of hijinks together.
Right. No more hijinks. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, all those.
I'll be friends with you, but no more hijinks.
All those zookeeper, things we went to and ruined.
Yeah, that
together.
Was the best. I have a good time with you.
Hey, bringing back good times.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, I'm
Come on, Fred.
It's sad.
Don't be like that, Fred. Come on. I mean, I love you, man.
All right. Well, listen, the guy doesn't want to be your friend anymore. That's it. I'll help him out here.
That's it. That's all.
All right. Okay, Elephant Boy, understood. Understood. The mother is sacred. Listen, he's
Oh yeah.
He's no elephant. He's no mama's elephant, but he's.
Okay. And by the way, Jackie, after I leave here, I promise you to do autographs.
All right, there you go. Elephant Boy. All right, the great Elephant Boy. We all love him. We'll see him at the Learning Annex this Saturday. And Captain Janks, hold on, we'll find out where you're going to be.
It's the Dollhouse.
Oh, it's tonight at the Learning Annex? Okay. All right.
It's
Very
the
good.
20th, that's right.
That's right. And here is the new Elephant Boy poster in case you want to see this on the E! channel. It says, as you see, it says, time to move on to new horizons. There it is. New horizons.
Okay, let's say.
So if you want to get that, you'll contact Elephant Boy. All right, very good.
Elephant Boy.
All right. All right, Fred, congratulations to you and all the women and everything else.
Thank you, Harry. Take care, man.
All right, there he goes, Elephant Boy. We'll be back right after that. Tonight we're here with Captain Janks, who just had a falling out with Elephant Boy. I can't believe it's so important for you to maintain Elephant Boy as a friend.
Well, he's been a good friend, you know. I mean, me and him done a lot of stuff together.
Ralph came in and said, I can't believe Captain Janks cares so much. This Elephant Boy told me he didn't want to be my friend. I just go,
I care for everybody in the Wack Pack, you know. I mean, we're kind of like, you know, good friends.
And also,
I'm sorry, Gary?
Also, you know, they're the early odds-on favorite to win an FME for Best Argument.
Yes, I know. That might be your first FME, Janks. All right, Captain Janks, where are you going to be appearing tonight?
I'm at the Dollhouse on Delaware Ave in Philly. It's real close.
You'll be in Philly at the Dollhouse.
What are you doing there, dancing?
Friday night.
No, actually, I'm DJing. And
that's a classy place. I've seen girls from the Dollhouse. They're real hot. I love nudie bars.
The Dollhouse is the place to go if you want to see beautiful girls.
Yeah, I'm telling you something. I've heard about that.
The pageant for the New Year's Eve pageant, with the preliminary was held at the Dollhouse in Philly last year.
So you can see Captain Janks there. What is it?
I think Janks has fallen upon some tough times because when he was calling me, it's like, you got to let me come in and plug this because I'm going to make some money and I haven't made any money in a really long time.
Yeah, because he gave up his job and.
Yeah, he's in show
business. I didn't give up my job. They more or less fired me.
And you couldn't parlay that into something else, all the experience you had there?
Well, he got a record deal from his phony phone calls, but the record hasn't been released yet, right?
We're still waiting on a release date.
But you did get an advance, and you blew it.
Well, no, not all of it, but he
spent it all on his phone bill.
Just about.
He reinvested in his business.
But remember, he was flying here and there.
Yeah,
all of a sudden, he got real extravagant.
Yeah, they gave him like 30 grand, and he went nuts.
No.
No, if you had 30 grand and you took a third for your lawyer and a third for taxes, what does that leave you with?
Yeah, and then he flies around the country.
Well, that was mostly on Kevin from the Newsletter's frequent flyers, Howard.
I see.
Oh, okay. He has a bunch of frequent flyers. I never flew anywhere on my own money.
Now, your first phony phone call is to the Mother Angelica show. She, of course, is the old lady who has that show.
The old Catholic lady.
The old Catholic lady who wears a giant wooden cross the size of it's bigger than the one Jesus actually hung himself on.
Now, Janks' question only is over in the first 10 seconds.
Right.
The rest of it, you see, it's like a minute and a half, and I even cut it off. It's just her. She's really, really upset.
With Captain Janks. And you're going to hell.
This is the closest I ever came to a nun cussing me out.
Really? Okay, let me hear this.
Hello, Mother Angelica.
Where are you from?
I'm from Pennsylvania. My name is Clarice.
And what is your question?
My question is, would you spread for Baba Booey?
Would you what? It's one of those bad calls again. You know.
Oh, my. Robin, would you spread for Baba Booey? That's a real bad call.
Oh, a nun.
I don't think she'd spread for anyone but Jesus.
Oh, my God. I think so many of you out there are so sick.
Oh, here she goes.
And you don't really realize how sick you are. You call this station and speak to me and my guests in an insulting manner. See?
Oh, she ain't done with you.
I think in your mind.
This is to you.
Yeah.
She's just getting wound up.
Yeah.
I think it would have been a lot easier for her just to cuss me out.
She's about as close to God as anyone comes.
And yeah, she's skipping over a lot of words to talk to you.
This is a woman who wears, funny clothes all day. She's so devoted to God.
I only listened to this call one time. I can't listen to it. That's how brutal it is to me.
You better hope Jesus was a sham. You better hope Buddha's God.
You don't know any better.
You don't know any better. He's dim-witted.
And I hope and pray
right.
that you will look at yourself and think again of the dignity and love with which God made you.
Yeah, he'll think about that. He's thinking about an advance from a record company.
Yeah, he's wondering what he can do to you next.
He's thinking of what he's going to play at the Dollhouse while girls strip.
You see yourself to an animal.
To an animal.
What?
You reduced yourself to an animal.
Okay, I missed the whole point there.
The whole rap is actually 4 or 5 minutes long. She says a prayer for me. I mean, you figure the program's a half hour long, and there's 10 minutes of commercials. And
you had Mother Angelica pray for you?
Yes.
Hey, dude, way to go.
Mother Angelica doesn't realize it, but she just fed into the whole thing. He's
Now he's all
excited
excited.
about being 5 minutes of the whole show.
You're having a great run of luck. Elephant Boy hates you. Mother Angelica hates you. Who's next? The Pope?
He's going after Mother Teresa.
Ed McMahon hates
All right, here, real quick, here you
He
are
wants
with...
a saint to hate him.
You called Hulk Hogan?
Hulk Hogan on CNN, yeah.
Okay, let's hear that.
Pretty good.
Philadelphia, you're on with Hulk.
Hulk Hogan, wow, it's an honor.
How you doing, my friend?
All right, how are you?
Great, man. Can't wait to see you in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you when you come to Philadelphia.
Brother, who makes the Spectrum rock and roll better than anybody?
Hulk Hogan.
What's running wild in the Philadelphia Spectrum?
Hulk Hogan!
Who's got the largest arms in the world, brother?
Hulk Hogan!
And when he gets this chance, who's going to beat Ric Flair right in the center of the ring for the world heavyweight title?
Howard Stern?
Howard Stern. Howard Stern. If I had my handcuffs on, if somebody put handcuffs on me and tied my legs together and blindfolded me, I could beat Howard Stern.
Big dope.
He fell right into that.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan's great, though. I'm a big fan of his.
Yeah.
I could tell.
When he was younger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Him you respect.
Yeah, him you like.
Mother Angelica can't get a
Yeah, right.
can't get a break.
Hulk Hogan's a good guy.
Kick for none, but
Right. The Hulkster.
yeah, the Hulkster. Ruffle. Yeah.
What's his name now? Terry Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
Terry.
something like that.
Change my image. Terry.
When he leaves the wrestling ring.
Yeah.
The Elephant Boy.
He's two people. He's Terry. When I leave the wrestling ring, I'm Terry. I paint. I'm a relaxed man. I write poetry.
And then the Hulk is somebody else.
Yeah.
What you call his?
I like that hyper wrestling thing.
Yeah,
I don't know how
you
people
get
watch
revved
that.
up for that.
I don't either. See a big fatso in tights.
I saw Randy Savage on one of the talk shows the other day with all that get-up he has, with the tights and the strings hanging from him and the cowboy hat.
That's an outfit you should light farts in. That's not an outfit you fight people.
And he's out there screaming,
yeah. Anyway, Captain Janks will be at the Dollhouse Friday night.
Yeah, the Dollhouse every Friday night.
Every Friday night?
Every Friday night. Yeah, this is going to be a weekly thing. So,
oh, good. So they're going to pay you some money and.
Oh yeah.
All right.
And the club owner Elmer says to whenever you come down to Philly, you got a place to go.
Tell him thanks. That's where I'll be. My wife wants me to go there. Tell Elmer he's right on target.
Well, do you have any plans to go into Philly anytime soon for anything?
I don't think so. Maybe. Who knows? You never know. All right, Captain Janks, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
On your Dollhouse gig and your calls and your fights with all the people.
When can we expect that album? Christmas?
Yeah.
Well, we're just waiting for release date. That's all they told us. The album's finished, and it's really good.
He's on the same label as the Jerky Boys. I guess they didn't want him to compete.
Oh, I see.
I see.
Well,
And Janks hates the Jerky Boys.
I don't hate them.
Your material's better. You're funnier than the Jerky Boys, so you'll do fine.
Thank you, Howard.
All right?
You're a beautiful man.
And we'll see you at the Dollhouse. Because you're the right size for the Dollhouse. You're about the size of a doll.
They have him in a little cave there.
Yeah.
The Dollhouse in Philly on Delaware Avenue.
All right, Captain Janks. And girls, look for Captain Janks.
I guess he'll be.
Yeah, really. I mean, this is the chance for me to get me a really good-looking girl.
Yeah, well, keep praying.
Because there's many beautiful women down at the Dollhouse.
Mother Angelica said a prayer for you. Could happen.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. All right, so girls at the Dollhouse, look down. You'll see Captain Janks and try and have a date with him. All right, Captain Janks, we'll be back right after these words with more.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
All right, very good.
Here's Howard.
Hello, Howard.
I'm just cooking in here, making a little cuisine.
And what are you making?
A little tuna sandwich. I should show this on camera, shouldn't I?
Yes, your delectable meal.
Every day the boys have to watch me do this. I never have a fork. So I take a piece of this bread that is like cardboard. It's 7-grain bread.
Nothing. It falls apart when you touch it.
Yeah.
No moisture whatsoever.
And I open the lid and I pour tuna juice all over my legs, so I'm going to reek like a tuna.
So there's always the waft of fish in the room.
Then I have this can of tuna, and I now have to try to dump it on the bread. And I go...
Did you do it?
I don't know if the camera can see this. But
it's the Galloping Gourmet.
Yeah. I dump it on here. See? And then once it's on here... See, Robin?
Yeah. Then you spread it around a little bit.
No, I don't even do that. What I do is I take it.
You mush it.
No, just like this. And that's what I eat.
It's delicious.
It's a can of dry tuna on 2 of the driest pieces of bread in the country.
How do you get it down without a plunger? I don't know.
Well, he used to eat that dry turkey. I never understood how he could do that.
I could do that, too. I could go right back to it any day now. Well, that's how I stay so thin and attractive. It's so important for my look. Ah, shut up. All right, very good. Hey, I got a letter. Let me just clear up a few things, and I'll take a couple of phone calls real quick. But I got a letter from Ray Liotta's girlfriend, a woman claiming to be Ray Liotta's girlfriend.
What did she say?
Well, I want to make sure it's her.
Okay, tell me what she says.
Well, she's saying Ray's a real good guy.
Yes.
If this is, and if you're listening, darling, call in.
Well, if you could tell me something about her, I might be able to clue you in if you've got the real woman.
First of all, she sent a fax of herself naked.
Oh, stop it. That ain't her.
No. Here, give me the picture, Jackie. Jackie already took it. Did you give it back? Hey, what'd you do with it?
Now, is this a current girlfriend or the one we were talking about?
The one we were talking about.
All right. Now, what did she say?
I don't know where the picture is, but it's next. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
See? Do you see that?
Oh, that might be an early picture.
Right. Well, she says, yes, Ray went, according to this woman, Ray went out with her after the accident.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. So she's saying, hey, Ray's a great guy. He went out with me after the accident.
Yeah, he picked her up when she was down.
She says, he didn't dump me, as you've led everyone to believe. The facts are, we got together after the accident. Ray always believed I would get up and walk again, which I'm in the process of doing. And it was a mutual separation. Let me tell you something. I would go out with this girl if she was a quadriplegic.
Jeez.
Do you think she still looks like this?
I don't think so.
I bet you she does. I don't think Ray goes out with any slouch.
But I don't know. I think I've seen her, and I don't remember her looking quite like that today.
Really? I don't know. I would like to talk to her about this.
She doesn't call? She faxes?
Yeah, we don't have a number. We just have a fax, so we faxed her back, but she hasn't returned our...
Uh-huh.
She says,
Does she say what she used to do before her accident?
Let's see. All I know is if that's her in the picture, roll her in here and I'll do her. But she says, anyway, it was a mutual separation. The reason being we were so in love and consumed with each other, we were neglecting our responsibilities. His to his career and mine, focusing on a complete recovery, blah, 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 blah. But I'd rather talk to her. She says...
Well, she understands we were talking out of school. We didn't have any facts in front of us.
Yeah, I'm 6 feet tall, 125 pounds, blue eyes, dark hair, B cup. Oh, my. Please, Howard, address this so people don't think Ray's a complete a-hole who dumped some poor little girl after she was crippled. Well,
he wasn't the guy who called us on the phone who left after a month.
Yeah. Well, we never said he was. We don't know.
I, in fact, was saying that Ray took up with this woman after her accident, and I thought he was a pretty great guy because of it.
Well, anyway. I'll if she calls in, I'll know now from the facts. There's certain information in here. I'll know if it's really her. So.
All right. But that sounds like the same woman I saw.
Right. Well, there you go.
Because she was trying to learn to walk again.
What was her name? Do you know?
No, I don't remember her name.
Jackie Marlowe.
Jackie Marlowe? All right, so anyway, there it is.
You know what? Forget this John Doe thing. Anybody who comes in you can't identify, call him Jackie Marlowe.
Yeah, Jackie Marlowe. That's the new John Doe. All right, hi, you're on the air. Hello? Oh, I reek like a tuna now because I spilled tuna juice on my leg.
Do you have places to go today? That'll be pleasant.
I ain't going anywhere now.
Oh, my.
I smell like a girl in love. All right. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
You'll be attacked.
I'll be attacked by men on the street. Hey, that's the scent we like.
Good morning, lady.
Hey, baby.
I'll walk in the room. Good morning, ma'am.
You know what? I thought about you the other day because I was walking down the street and I stopped at this newsstand. And this guy saw me walking up to the newsstand and he turned around and he said, everything there that you want is on me today.
He was looking over your attributes. And did you take everything?
And then he says, I'd spoil you.
Robin gets picked up by every black janitor and like garage attendant and
guard.
magazine guy.
Hey, baby, I get off at 6.
And it's all these guys that, like, no offense, but nobody wants. And it's like, you know, and poor Robin has to fend them off because I've walked down the street. I won't walk down the street with Robin anymore because, first of all, my ego can't handle it.
Just take them home.
Yeah, well, I'll be quiet. So every guy, and it's like, hey, baby, and they're real blunt about what they're going to do to you.
Oh, boy.
That would be a great book. Just the book of come-on lines that people have used on Robin.
Yeah, that's your book.
Hey, Robin, let's play Rose.
I spoil you.
I would spoil
It was so funny because some of the things they come up with, I could spoil you.
And what do you do? What do you say back?
I'm already spoiled.
Yeah. You're about as spoiled as someone gets. You should say, how are you going to spoil me? What, you going to give me some free magazines? I got a penthouse.
At first, I thought he worked at the magazine place, but he was just passing by.
So he didn't even have the ability to buy the magazines.
No. But he was like, anything there you want from me today.
Yeah. And how old is the guy? About 100?
Oh, 105.
Yeah. Still working that mojo.
You don't know. I'd spoil you.
Yeah, you know plenty. You should just take one of those guys home with you, just to see what happens. I bet you'd kill him.
One time.
All right. All kind of guys
The
out there.
best is still the guy who said to me on a hot day, I'd be your air conditioner.
All day long this goes on because Robin has such a lovely, well, let's face it, her cans are magnificent, and men don't know what to do in their presence. They say all kinds of things. They lose it.
Sucks their brain
It sucks the brain out of their head.
And they say the most ridiculous thing.
I would be. What does the guy expect you to do after you say that? Like, oh, come on home and.
with me then.
Yeah, why don't you just cool me down? I guess maybe out of 1 out of 1,000 they get lucky.
Maybe, I don't know.
Let me spread for you, big boy.
Don't be my air conditioner. Let me drop what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'll quit my job.
Yeah, I'll hang you out the window like an air conditioner. What is this? Miami, you're on the air. Hi, Miami.
Yeah, I want to know if Baba Booey is any relation to George Goober Lindsay.
No, but I got a great picture of Baba Booey. This is a...
What's this?
It's a picture of Gary at a club. I'm going to hang it in my office. He's laughing hysterically, and his teeth are 50 feet in front of him. It is the greatest shot of Gary's teeth. You got it. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, my God.
That's a real picture. I thought you meant somebody had drawn it.
No. That's a real picture.
That's not enhanced in any way.
No.
That's a cow catcher.
Yeah, that's my personal picture.
It's like an awning.
You haven't seen it?
No.
All right.
I've only heard about it.
Take a look at this one.
That looks like the puppet. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Keep your mouth closed.
He's definitely keeping that lower lip dry.
That looks like I put fake teeth in.
I know.
Oh, wait a second, I did.
That's right.
That's a shit.
That's terrible.
Hang that in my office.
I'm going to hang that up.
Further humiliate yourself by hanging that in my office.
Wow.
Yes, you're on the air, Miami. Oh, you asked your question right. Orlando, Florida. Yes? Hello, you're on the air, Orlando.
Yes, are you taking calls for Howard?
Yes, this is Howard. You're on the air.
Hi, how you doing?
By the way, I don't even think I've ever... Did I announce the ratings in Orlando? I guess I did. Yeah, I did. Okay.
Oh,
I did.
yes, you did.
Yeah. All right,
now
great.
I remember.
Yes, what can I do for you?
Well, you were talking a couple of weeks ago about Grant Tinker, how he fired you and everything.
Well, how he didn't, but he claims to.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I used to live in New York. I remember when you were on in the afternoon then when he fired you, right?
Yes.
And I think I remember why he fired you, because I remember the day that I was in the car, and you played a song that day. It's like the Dick Van Dyke theme, and that was right around the time that Mary Tyler Moore's son committed suicide or something. Do you remember
I don't think it was that, though. If it's possible, I mean, anything's possible, but I don't even think it was him who fired me. It really was an issue that had been building, and Grant Tinker was the type of management guy who never even listened to the radio station. He had no clue what was going on in his own company.
It was funny because as soon as I heard that song, I turned to my wife in the car and said, he's fired tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I knew I was going to be fired. In fact, I've been watching some old Lettermans where I am predicting my own fate.
Yes.
And I always knew I'd be fired from there. I couldn't work there. It was ridiculous. What I was doing at that time in 1980, whatever it was unheard of, and they couldn't handle it. They were a big corporation, and they got all these guys driving around in limousines who occasionally tuned in, heard things out of context, and some of them even heard things in context. They didn't help me anyway. So the point was that I wasn't going to change, and I wasn't going to lessen the impact of what I did on the radio, and either they accepted it or they fired me, which they did. And, they're a bunch of skeeves. And after they fired me, they lost all their business. They lost the radio station. They had to sell it off, and they lost about $30 million. So screw them.
Yeah, well.
So that's that. Yeah, but I don't think it was that particular bit. It was just a bunch of different things. And it was Thornton Bradshaw who was the chairman of the board. He was driving in his car and had never heard me before and turned it on and heard me promoting Bestiality Dial-A-Date, which something I had dreamt up. I thought it was going to be the topper of my career.
You know, what I've always wondered about?
Yeah.
There were a couple of times just before that happened that Randall Baumgarten,
Yes, our old general manager.
who was then vice president of something.
Vice president of a station that was about to go in the toilet.
A whole division that was about to go in the toilet.
Yeah.
He came down and personally drove you home.
Oh, yes.
Now, what were those conversations about?
that would have been
All right.
nice to hear that.
Well, what happened was we would do afternoons, so I would get off the air at 7 o'clock at night. And, of course, me, Robin, and Fred would go home together because we didn't want to be on the subway alone. So, like pack rats, we traveled together. And because it was frightening. I was getting well-known. Robin was well-known. Fred, of course, was not. He was the only anonymous one. And
But he carried that big metal briefcase. That's why we carried him around.
And anyway, Fred was our protection. That's why I'm loyal to Fred. Fred always protected me.
Protected you from the Muslims.
Yeah, Muslims. Boy, that's a scary religion.
Always scary on the
Those guys who were collecting the money with the knit caps on?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And there were a lot of angry black people down in the subway. And, I don't know, Robin tried to deal with them best as she could. It was good being with Robin because, of course, Robin, you are part black.
I am all black.
Well, I'll still debate that
You
anytime
argue
you
with
want.
me. You won't believe me.
I don't believe you are full black. But she would be down
you
there.
and Daniel Carver.
And I thought I would always be there making out with Robin, so I would look like
he hugged me like, I love the black.
Look at me, I'm dating a black. So
That get you killed in New York.
yeah, right. But I figured that might put me in good.
He was confused.
Right. So anyway, we would travel home on the subway. So one night, Randall G. Baumgarten, the vice president of NBC, who was a good guy. I still consider him a friend, even though I'll never accept his call. And he said to me, Howard, do the voice. Howard?
Listen, you guys can take the car home. I'm going to drive Howard myself.
He says to Robin and Fred, you take your car home. I'll drive you home. I go, oh, Randy, that's absurd. You don't have to drive me.
Yeah, because he didn't live anywhere near
No, he lived in Connecticut. He goes, I lived on Long Island.
On the way at all.
Yeah.
It was on his way.
Yeah, it was on his way.
On the way.
I said, that's absurd. You don't have to take me home. What do you want? No, I insist on driving you home. Meanwhile, the guy could have talked to me any time.
Yeah, why do you have to come to? He would wait late. He could get off at 5.
I said it's a guy who don't want to go home. All right, but anyway, but that's his problem.
He's sitting in his office till 7, waiting for you to get off the air.
Yeah, and he would
fire you in the car.
And he would no. He would be dressed in a fedora, big hat, like the Godfather. Yeah, like a Godfather, and he's driving.
With that overcoat.
So here he is driving me home, and I'm sitting there going, "Oh my God, I hope Robin and Fred are alive." So
I hope they make it.
And it was, it was so ridiculous because I wanted to be with Robin and Fred. Anyway, so he's driving me home, and he would literally, like in the Godfather, he would turn to me and he says,
You know, if I was you, I don't know how to say this exactly, but
did I ever tell you what he said in there?
No, I'm really wondering.
Oh, he would say,
what the hell these conversations
he would say, if I was you, and I am not you. But what I am saying is, there are people. I'm not saying which people.
I swear to God this is true.
I am not saying which people. There are people who do not want to see you here.
Oh.
So I would say, well, Randy, who are they? And let me talk to them.
Uh-huh.
These are people you do not have access to. Me, as a vice president, I have access to these people. I am your biggest defender. I am not offended by what you do. I believe in what you do, and I believe you will be good for the company. But there are those who are detractors of yours. And what I am saying is, I am begging with you, do not do bestiality diality.
So I said, Randy, you don't understand. It's in my nature to do bestiality diality. And listen to this. I said, and I can do it with class. Now, listen to this. And he goes,
oh, you're wacky.
I am sure you could. But I am recommending to you, I am not going to be your censor. But I cannot tell you what will happen if you do such things. Excuse me? I may not be able to protect you.
Right, yeah, that was it.
Yeah, you wake up with a horse head in your bed.
And I'll give you another piece of advice. You don't know Jackie very well yet, but watch your back.
So that did fail.
Right. No, but anyway, he gave me this whole lecture about how there were people. He couldn't say which people. And it was like deep throat.
And it was only bestiality. If it was...
No, it was other things, too.
And there were other things, too.
Yeah.
And I said, Randy, don't you understand? I am doing this for your company. I am groundbreaking. You don't want a guy who just sits still. You want a guy
I want a guy who does all of these things. I am not saying that you shouldn't do these things. I am saying you must temper it. You must tone down and pull back. What? But this one time, I think you should be.
No, it was more than one time. So he was saying, you've got to understand there's a line.
Uh-huh.
And I said, I do. And then I remember he drove me home, and then he greets Allison at the door, and, like, we haven't even had this conversation. Hello, Allison. You know, it's like, hello.
Yeah, why is your boss having you home?
And Allison has him in, and we're sharing juice, and so he sees Allison's pregnant. You know, he sees the scene.
Yeah.
You know.
You're packing up because you're moving?
Yeah, I'm packing up because I'm moving, and he knows. He's saying, listen. And he gave me 2 or 3 car rides, and each time he said, it's getting closer. And then by the last car ride, he said to me, I don't think I can do anything to protect you anymore.
Oh, is that what?
You're out on a limb. I go, oh, Randy. And I was in complete denial. I said, you're ridiculous. I'm making so much money for this company. I am this company.
You don't understand the ways of NBC. The television division is so big. They make so much money from television. They're like bloated pigs. If you were to go on the radio, and if you make them $5 or $10 million, this is meaningless to the corporate entity.
Oh.
You know, he gave me a whole, you know.
That's interesting.
And another thing, what does Fred do? There are people, and I can't tell you which people. They want to know what Fred is doing and why we're paying him a salary.
There are people.
There are people.
Jackie Mottling, for one.
Obviously, the people were.
Fred, even though they didn't know what he was.
He wants Fred's money.
I knew it was big.
If he can rub him out.
I knew it was big when there was, you know, here it was. He used to come and give me the lecture, but it must have been Thornton Bradshaw when he gave me the big lecture.
Right, yeah.
And I was in denial, and I went on the air, and I did it anyway.
Because Fred and I used to go home that night going, what did we do today?
Yeah.
We thought maybe it was a today thing.
Yeah, and I would just say, Randy, you don't understand. I know what I'm doing in there. Trust me.
Well, it's like, how could you pick from all the things that you were doing?
Yeah.
That was the one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And you know what? It wasn't even like it was Randy's dog that was going to be on Bestiality Dial today.
It wasn't any of their dogs.
First of all, the whole thing was ridiculous. We had the dog there, and there were guys calling in, and no one knows if anything went down between the dog and the people.
An anonymous dog.
It was an anonymous dog and anonymous people. And I don't even think it was...
very innocent. It was a chaperone day.
Yeah, it was weird, though, you know?
Yeah.
It was weird. And then when we got fired, you know, it was like it was still kind of a shock. But when my agent Don Buckwell came in and started breaking open the champagne and saying, I thought he was just putting a good face on it.
Nuts.
Yeah, but he was right. It was the best. I know you didn't mean that. But wait, start the question again because I had to bleep you. You used the S word.
Yeah, I know. I forget what I'm talking.
When I went home that day.
Yeah. Did you think that like, oh, I've screwed it up and now I'm never working again and I'm really nervous and everything?
Yeah, I was because I'm one of those 9 to 5 kind of guys. I always think it's. But my father put this in me. My father always was like, "You better not screw around with these people, and you know that you get fired as a high-profile job, you will never get hired again. And then what are you going to do?" So I was like, "Oh man."
Well, your father used to work on you quite a lot.
Yeah.
At NBC.
Yeah, he used to work on me. My father's always advising.
Yeah. I mean, he was the one who, you know, you're taking too many sick days, get out and work.
Yeah.
So you would always be.
Yeah, but my father, even with the material, would be like, "You got to cut back." And I said, "Dad, you don't understand, man. If I didn't take risks in my career, I wouldn't be where I am. So what's good? What good is taking? You know, what is playing the safe road?"
Yeah, you gotta break new ground and let the other guys fill in the gaps of everything.
Why do you gotta be so controversial?
Hey, screw it. Let's celebrate tomorrow. Doggy Dial-A-Day. What do you say?
Yeah.
Sir, do you have a dog?
No, I have 2 cats, though. They could...
Catty Dial-A-Day.
There you go.
Kitty Dial-A-Day. All right, thank you for the call.
Bye-bye.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll do the news for you right after these words.
Hi, this is Sandra Bernhard, and don't you dare miss Howard Stern. I never do. He's the hottest.
Thank you, Sandra. Well done. Well done, dear. Hey, for those fans of the Al Michaels interview, that's going to be on E! tonight, I think. Behind-the-scenes insight to the greatest phony phone call ever made tonight with Al Michaels doing the play-by-play. E! show last night with the Electric Comic Book Reunion. I understand that was very funny.
Yeah, well, that was the 8 o'clock show, so I don't know what.
Yeah, I guess that. Oh, that was.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, we're on every 20 minutes, I think, on the E! channel. I think we are the E! channel. They're thinking of switching the E to the H. Just doing away with all the pretense. I got a call from the vice president of E! last night, Fran Shea.
Oh. Oh, what did she want?
Who knows? I didn't take the call.
You don't even talk to her anymore?
I don't talk to her. I'm too busy. Much too important. No, I called her back, but she was in some meeting, and I just said, you know what? I'm kind of burnt out. We'll talk tomorrow. Can't imagine what she wanted. Probably want to complain about Fred.
Oh. What does he do?
Nothing. That's the problem.
Did I tell you about, remember my friend Angela who came in to watch the show?
Yes.
And I told you, you know, she sat there and she looked at the video cameras, you know, that were on each person.
Right.
At the end of the show, she said, what does Fred do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, she went home and she was talking to her 9-year-old daughter. And she said, oh, I went to watch the Howard Stern show. Her daughter knows the show, likes the show. And her daughter said, oh, so you watched to see what it, you know, what they do in the studio. And she said yes, and her daughter said, well, what does Fred do? That was her first question, unsolicited.
Well, that's everyone's question. That's why everyone tunes in every night. Why do you think there's such a high rating on the E! show? Perfect. People want to know what Fred does. And then they find out.
Yeah, this 9-year-old girl, first thing, what does Fred do?
Even the young children are confused.
He can't be figured out by anyone.
That should be the name of your book, Robin, because that's your most asked question. What does Fred do? It's a good name. All right. I'm not going to put Fred on the spot and ask him what he does.
No.
All right, let's go to Robin in the newsroom.
I am still very concerned about Judge Ito. I think he's playing this whole thing all wrong. Now he's writing to TV companies.
That's nothing.
I
should
TV
drop
personalities.
Should I drop a bombshell?
What?
Judge Ito wrote here.
No.
You didn't know that?
How would I know that? You don't tell me anything.
That's all. That's all I'm going to say.
You're not going to read us the letter?
Hey, Gary, ask Tom if it's okay if I talk about this. Judge Ito, he called yesterday and said, what does Fred do? No, I'll tell you in a minute. One second.
He wants a letter of explanation.
No, Gary, go ahead. Ask
You're
Tom.
serious?
Yes. What?
No, I don't know.
I'm always serious when it comes to you.
No, when it comes to Judge Ito.
When it comes to Judge Ito. Tom, is that all right? Yeah, I guess it's okay, right?
Why wouldn't it be all right?
All right, just checking. It was not a letter addressed to me. It was addressed to Tom.
Well, they didn't write. They called.
They called?
Yeah.
Here,
really?
sit down. Sit down and get close to the mic.
I wasn't here when they called, so...
Don't touch the As usual.
Where's the dumb... No.
Please, Jackie, let me handle my show here. Okay, we'll do your show later. Yes, what is this?
It had to do with Alan Dershowitz being on the air.
Yeah. Now, remember when we had the lawyer, Alan Dershowitz, on?
Yes, who is a member of the O.J. defense team, I suppose.
Yeah, we had to send Judge Ito a transcript of Alan Dershowitz's comments.
Why does Judge Ito know everything that's going on in the
I don't know.
Obviously, he is a fan.
Yeah.
Well, that's notwithstanding. He seems to be aware of everything that goes on in the media now.
Yeah.
He is totally affected.
Well, this is the criticism now. They're saying Judge Ito is trying to control the outside world, and you can't. In fact, Maury Povich and Connie Chung say, hey, screw it. We're going to run our interviews with that woman who wrote that book.
The only person who's backed down, of course, is Larry King.
Well, of course, because Larry King is, I think he's berserk.
He doesn't want to do any work anyway.
I don't want to offend anybody. I want to kiss ass as much as possible all day long.
Whose ass is bigger, Faye Resnick's or Judge Ito's? He went with the judge.
I'll go for the Judge Ito. So the point is that we are now part of the controversy. I have kept a lid on this, but now I am ready to reveal.
Breaking all security.
Breaking all internal security.
Tell us what happened. They called. Who called?
I guess someone from his office.
Yeah. Judge Ito's personal assistant?
Judge Ito's personal, the same woman who pulls his rickshaw.
Okay.
She's that close.
Makes the calls, too.
Yes. I may call, and then I have to pull rickshaw around.
Oh, no. Judge ready to go?
Yeah, so anyway, I don't know what he was looking for in that. I mean, Dershowitz handled it professionally, I thought.
Because I remember pretty much almost word for word what was said, and there was nothing in there that I thought was bad.
Yeah,
wait for the trial is all he said.
Yeah. He just, he kept saying wait for the trial.
Yeah, I mean, Howard kept trying to get stuff out of him.
Well, the only thing
was, you got to wait.
I went back and listened to the tape. I was thinking, because Dershowitz says there's something about a double knife, there's two knives, and wait till you see.
Right, I said that, and he said, wait, yeah.
Right, wait till you see. There's more evidence that hasn't been disclosed yet.
Wait till you see how well we say this blood could have gotten here and all.
So
this
Judge Ito's saying, if there's new evidence, why am I not hearing about it?
You wait for the trial.
No, he can't hear that, right? So why don't you bring it up now? Why are you sitting on bombshells? So I don't know. Judge Ito had
another controversy.
There you go. Another Howard Stern in the center of another controversy, Rob.
Constantly.
I'm involved in
You find yourself in the middle of the most precarious position.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the show probably is the only show that he specifically talked about twice.
Yes.
Right.
I thank you, Judge Ito. It is great.
Well, that's one thing. But when you start running out of the courtroom with books under your arm, under your robes,
and transcripts of this show. Hey, Judge, this is a comedy show. I want to get taken too seriously.
Right, not to be taken seriously
at all.
When does he have time for all this correspondence? I thought a trial was going on.
Well, anyway, it was a phone call, just for your information.
No, but there were letters to Larry King and Connie Chung and Maury Povich.
I know. There's a whole thing going on. Well, now he's being criticized because they're saying, what is it? The judge is consumed with this television.
Yes. Why is he so worried about it? Life goes on.
Well, he's worried about it because he's trying to pick a jury, though.
Excuse me, Tom. I'm talking to Howard now.
Hey, Tom, when did you get in? Tom, don't you have a little room you go sit in?
Okay, should I leave now, then?
Anyway,
the point is the jury has to come from the public, Tom.
You can't control the media.
I wasn't part of this conversation.
And
Make your mind up.
Make yourself a part of it.
Are you now talking to Tom?
Are you now talking to me? A part of it. Now I have to.
I got his headphones off. Let him go out the door. Go ahead, Tom. Thank you.
The point is that either he sequesters the jury or he doesn't. He can only control the jury. He cannot control the news media.
Right.
He cannot control the public.
All right. You don't have to explain to me. Tom is the thick-headed one.
I'm trying to explain to Judge Ito.
Oh.
He listens.
Please. Judge Ito says, to follow the trial properly, you must have newspaper, court TV, and Howard show.
He did admonish the jury yesterday not to read any newspapers, listen to any radio, or watch any television, and not to go into any bookstores.
Hey, that'd be good.
So there.
Jackie would be a good juror. He hasn't read a paper. He says he started on this show.
He also gave out Larry King's home phone number.
Who did?
Judge Ito.
Judge Ito gave out Larry King's home phone number?
Yes. I don't know what he's up to.
Why would he do? Now, wait a second. How did that happen?
He's a loose cannon.
What did he do?
He was telling the press that he had written Larry King this letter, and he showed them the letter.
Larry King. Larry King, his ego is, he's probably has, you know what Larry King does? He hangs that letter on his wall.
Oh, sure. I'm sure he loves being written to by Judge Ito.
I'm a power broker.
But the fact is that the judge then gave out Larry's home phone number without Larry's permission to the press. I don't know why. And Larry said he was even surprised. He was wondering why he was getting all those calls.
Here, phone number. Please, enjoy plenty. That's pretty wild.
I'm concerned. I think that, Judge Ito might find himself not on this case.
I know.
Acting up like this.
He's more out of control than O.J.
Yesterday, they did make a motion that they delay the trial for a year because of all the publicity, because they didn't, the defense is saying, how can we have a jury with all, this book now, all this circus atmosphere around the courthouse and so forth. Maybe we ought to wait a year, let the furor die down, and then have the trial then. Meanwhile, we should not punish O.J. He should be let out on bail.
Sure.
And the judge laughed and went on.
I like Judge Ito.
Here is Robert Shapiro, though, to explain why they thought O.J. is going to be denied his right to a fair trial.
Our suggestion was that the case be continued for at least a year.
Oh, yeah.
That O.J.
That way it'll keep his name in the media. And also it'll...
They're the ones who are feeding this frenzy as well as everyone else.
And then it'll justify that $6 million price tag for that defense getting O.J. out for a couple of weeks.
Not be punished during this period of time, but that he be put on stringent conditions of house arrest, allowing the frenzy that has taken place to die down.
Yeah, like less frenzy.
Aren't his relatives on TV giving interviews? Why don't they stay home and keep their mouths shut?
Because no one can control anybody. Go ahead.
Here's more of Mr. Shapiro.
Hold on. You ready? Okay. Here we go.
Jay's right to a fair trial had been put in a position where he couldn't get a fair trial. And I think all parties concluded the pre-trial publicity has been so overwhelming that a fair trial is in jeopardy.
Right.
I gotta figure that O.J. will be released eventually because nobody has not heard about this case and can sit on the jury.
Yeah.
So he'll be the only man, the first man ever, who didn't get tried simply because there was nobody who could be impartial.
Put me on the jury. I can keep an open mind for about 5 minutes.
Here is Marcia Clark in court arguing that O.J. is not a good bail risk.
The defendant's prior conduct has shown that he cannot be trusted out of custody. If there were some measure that could be taken that would ensure that he could not flee
or kill anyone
other than custody, then perhaps that would be appropriate. And yet we're loath to suggest that to the court.
We're loath?
Yes.
Cool word.
Well, as lawyers.
I'd love to get her in the sack for a night. I think she's hot. I know what she lacks in looks. I guarantee she makes up for a wild time in the sack.
Why do you think that? What makes you
I just have a vibe. I just have a vibe. She has wild eyes.
Yeah.
She has wild eyes and that body and the mini skirts with the body screaming to get out. I'm telling you that she is prime. She's horny as far as I'm concerned in my mind because she's in that right age group where they really. Right? Go get her. Type A personality. Super.
Good at everything.
Right. Wants to please.
So she wants to be good there, too, huh?
Wants to prove she's feminine as well as masculine in the courtroom, feminine in the boudoir. And she's got a nice body, and she loves showing it. She loves to be in her miniskirts.
Miniskirt.
Oh, I tell you, that is a party, boy, for some lucky single guy. Put me single, I guarantee I'm loving her. Just for a couple of weeks.
Oh,
have a little fun with that.
Thing for you and Marcia, huh?
She's inventive. I don't know, man. And O.J., you can let him out. Put him in a... You ever see those... When the circus comes to town, they have those cages on wheels?
Yes. That's what O.J. should be in?
Put him in one of those, let him tour the country. Can all throw stuff at him. Be cool.
Paper's defense.
Right.
Sign a few things.
Yeah. Hey, O.J.'s coming to town.
It's the O.J. parade.
Yeah. There's O.J. Hey, look, Ma, there's elephants and everything. And O.J.
Have a band. Yeah, it could be a big deal.
Yeah. Hey, Ma, it's O.J. Throwing some peanuts and stuff. That's wild.
Keep track.
What?
You can keep track of them.
Yeah, no one would lose them.
Well, everybody could see a nice slow O.J. chase.
Right. Yeah, they recreate the O.J. chase. The real Ford white Bronco. All right, anyway, what else is in the news?
Well, funny lady, Martha Raye.
Martha Raye, dear President Clinton, you took my wife from me.
Well, she died, Howard.
So Mark Harris.
She started in show business when she was 3. She was one of those
me too.
child actresses in vaudeville.
Right.
And then, of course, went into movies. And finally, she had her own TV show in the 50s, the Martha Raye Show. I had no idea that she had her own TV show.
Oh, yes.
Here is a little bit of it.
Jackie taped this for us off his TV, actually, when it originally aired. So we're the only ones who have it.
Yeah, he was like, of course.
Of course, she had a show. I was 15 when that was on. What?
As you were starting the story, I just took a personal message from Mark Harris.
I was wondering if
but he won't come on the air. He said, I said, come on, Mark.
He's in mourning.
He said, let her go with dignity.
Oh, let her what?
Let her go with dignity.
But what did he say?
Okay, well, he said that starting tonight, there's going to be services at the Westwood Mortuary in Westwood, and all the public is invited. There'll be emissaries from the White House.
And dancing at midnight.
And what about the disco room he built for Martha? Will he be holding a party there?
Laid out.
She should be laid out in the disco room.
That big ball.
He built a disco room in the house. Martha loved it. Martha loved the disco room. The woman had no legs.
You know what?
Remember, they even had that big disco ball in the middle of the room.
Her leg was hanging from it.
And there's going to be a national burial at Fort Bragg, North Carolina.
And now, what goes on with the money? What about that conservatorship?
I didn't feel it was the right time. His voice was very low.
Yeah.
I didn't feel it was the right time to ask him.
Well, this is his moment.
Are you sure? Where was he calling from?
From home.
From the bank.
From the bank. This is his moment.
I'll take it in Krugerrand, please. I have a plane to catch at midnight.
I'll be buying a quart of douche dash.
He's the grieving widow. I bet you he'll be wearing a veil.
Oh, I got to get pictures. Someone's got to get video of him at the funeral.
I'm trying to know who these emissaries from the White House are that are going to be there.
Yeah. But anyway,
the George Balanchine dancers.
he will He will be in heaven. This is his moment that, listen, this is a big moment. He's going to be the star there. This is Martha Raye's
last one.
Grieving husband.
Yeah. This is the big one.
This is number 7 husband.
I'll be wearing a pillbox hat.
They were quoting
with real pills.
Things that Martha said at the time she took Mark as a husband, and she said, "This is it. This is the big one. This is real love this time."
Yeah. Who said that? She said, "Who's he?"
Real love, and he made her feel young and very womanly.
When did she say this?
I don't know.
Oh, he said that she said this.
No, this was a quote from Martha Raye at the time of their marriage.
So. Anyway.
I don't know who heard her say this, but maybe Mark.
This is Mark's big moment. It really is, because now he gets to be the grieving widow.
Well, all of these people who would have had something to do with Martha Raye will now have to pay their condolences.
To Mark.
Or respects to Mark. Yeah.
Oh. And, he outlasted all of her, all of her friends. Because didn't,
what's he going to do? Didn't he just rewrite, what was that story he rewrote?
Picture of Dorian Gray.
Oscar Wilde. I just rewrote the play to a musical about a garment center worker.
Updated it.
Yeah. Can you imagine Mark felt he could take poetic license with Oscar Wilde's work?
Yeah, because he was in the same hotel.
So what's he going to do? Does that mean New Year's Eve is canceled?
He didn't say that. I mean, I don't know what the period of mourning is. Everyone has different times. Mark's period of mourning could be a day.
20 minutes.
It was over a couple of months ago.
Didn't he take a new lover on?
I was thinking about him today. I said, you know what? What he had was, continental U.S. monogamy.
Yeah.
He was married inside the United States, but in Europe he was single.
In Europe he could have a guy's buttocks.
What about Alaska and Hawaii, Robin?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, they're not part of the connected Commonwealth.
He was faithful on one side.
He was faithful on one side. Actually, he said he didn't go for any buttocks. He went another way.
What do you think?
Well, that's what he was faithful.
Yeah.
I'm not weird.
Martha, that's yours.
Here's a clip of the Martha Raye show.
Okay.
Why, I only try to help you, I just try to give you a bed and a room and...
No. We've spent a wonderful night together. At last, I'm going to be face to face with an old Greek masterpiece.
Well, right now, get face to face with a young Italian masterpiece.
Who are you? I'm Eddie. Eddie, the guy...
Martha Raye sounds like Jackie.
Bedroom, why are you...
Wait, Roger. No, you don't understand. He's a very sick man. This is Edward G. Robinson.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not. It's really him.
Right, I am.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
But she's funny. I think her marriage with Mark is funnier than the show.
I think her life was funnier than anything she ever did on.
Yeah.
Mark swears that all the money that he might have been entitled to has gone to legal fees, and there's none left.
Really? I want to check into that. We got to get him on the show as soon as he's over his grieving.
Yeah. And I'd love to see Martha's will.
Oh, I'm sure we'll be seeing that very quickly. When does the Inquirer come out?
We got to get pictures of him at the funeral and what he's wearing and everything.
Yeah. Because it'll be one of his own creations, I'm sure.
I know. An excellent opportunity to show off one of his own creations.
Well, it better be good. He's had like 5 years to work on it.
Yeah.
Hot pants and a pea coat.
Surely this didn't catch him by surprise. He is prepared.
Is that right, Mark? He'll be wearing hot pants and a pea coat?
Hot pants and a pea coat, yes. And some lace-up.
Hey, we should send flowers.
Of course.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
How much would you like to spend? I'll order them.
Oh, something big. We want, and put your name on it. So you're well represented.
Is $250 too much? $250?
$2.50.
$2.50. We can go for more than that. $5.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, Jackie ain't gonna ship it.
And what should it say?
I'm trying to think what kind of flowers.
What should the card say?
Dear President Clinton.
Yeah, why don't we send pansies? Let's send pansies. $500 worth of pansies.
I don't think I could keep a straight face ordering them.
Oh, God. We want $500 worth of pansies.
All for me.
That'll be the entire crop.
Is this a joke?
Oh, what beautiful flowers.
What should the card say?
Our condolences, you homo. We got to write that. With $500 worth of pansies.
I got a pain in my chest.
Welcome to the club.
I'm writing it.
Our condolences, you homo.
Oh.
much for the stuff.
Well, it should. You'll be in there with Martha. We'll have to send a funny card to you.
How nice. The Stern Show sent the card.
I love those guys.
What does it say?
I can hold since you. Oh.
How could they? In my period of mourning.
Where's my disco room? I'll
You're
retreat.
not going to be here?
Disco and douche das for everyone.
Can we do that?
No.
Is that wrong?
Well, I don't know.
Sure it's wrong.
Sure it's wrong, but it's damn
Are
funny.
we doing it? That's the question.
Well, let's just send them the pansies with something nice.
You're right. Keep the pansies.
Yeah.
Change the card.
Well, we don't have to spend $500 on pansy, do we?
Okay, I'm marking that down to 2.
$200 worth of pansies to go.
How many? I mean, how do you?
What is a pansy?
Exactly.
I don't know.
I mean,
Little flowers.
Droopy little.
Are they expensive?
No.
I mean, I want to get a lot of them.
I don't know. If
200, I'm saying they couldn't be that expensive.
I don't even know.
If we go for 500, we'd probably have the biggest display there.
We should let's get the. What is the
cross.
thing they call? No.
Let's get the big cross.
The
big cross of roses
on the coffin.
Isn't Martha Raye Jewish though?
Oh yeah, can we get a Jewish star in blue roses?
Do they do a Jewish star?
Let's just
Sure.
get no.
They do
Let's
anything.
Let's send the cross.
A cross?
Because cross is so much more tasteful.
Well, maybe she's not Jewish.
An American flag.
You know what it's like to deliver $500 worth of Jewish stars?
No, why don't we have an American flag sent in flowers?
Oh.
Jackie got it. An American flag.
That's good.
Oh, Mark will love that.
And you get that thing. You can get one of those things that gets draped across it that says,
plant her deep.
Loving. Loving friend.
Remember her legs.
Are they going to bury her with her legs? Like, what are they going to do?
Who has her legs?
Who has her legs? I've been saving them.
I need half a casket.
Get the leg out of the freezer. Right next to her ear.
What is he going to bury her in? One of those uniforms? Remember
Yeah.
how he used to dress her up?
Big mouth.
He won't put her in a salute, will he?
Yeah. He'll put her in her Vietnam outfit, I think. Let's just go over with Bob Hope.
Yeah.
He'll put her in that, I bet. I bet you they dress her in full
Remember
military.
that party?
Yeah. She wore full military regalia and beret.
Yeah.
The green beret.
That's right.
Probably bury her in a green beret and full military gear.
And I'll be buried in a soldier.
Well, it's our way of sending her off.
Poor Martha Raye has to be sent off in a circus atmosphere. Why don't we send, seriously, because Mark is a friend of the show.
I think the flag idea is
Flag
good.
is the way to go.
Yeah.
Big giant flag, $500. Red, white, and blue. If more be needed, we do it.
And what should the card say?
It's got to be big, though. We got to just say...
I'll ask them how big they can make it. And then
we get it there before the cameras get there. Because we want to get my name on it.
Right away.
It's Howard Stern Show on it, on the flag.
Okay.
Yeah, Howard Stern.
How about like from from Howard Stern or your friend?
No. Howard Stern Show. Because there's bound to be cameras there. Make it big. Tell them we want it real big.
You don't want to put private parts on it.
Oh, Private Parts the movie.
Coming soon?
Coming soon, 1995, Private Parts the movie. Put it on there. I'm serious. I'm serious.
You may be.
I am dead serious. And address it to the Twinkie and send it off. I like Mark. I'm sure he's grieving.
This is one of those things that if we do this, you'll read an article about you in like 5 years. It'll say,
cares?
He's so crazy he sent an ad to Martha Raye's funeral.
Yeah. Well, there's going to be cameras there, and I'm always I'm a glutton for any kind of publicity.
Okay, I'm getting to work on this.
All right. That's how I promote my film. I'm totally committed to it.
And Martha was in show business.
She understands. Nobody knows a plug better than Martha Raye.
Who loved to laugh more?
Right. Bring a camera, too, and have Mark interview the guests on E.
Give him a microphone.
Give him a microphone. Believe me, he loves a mic. It'll cheer him right up.
You'll forget why he's there.
He sees that many people, you know it's a party.
And you know he's gonna
for me.
And you know he's gonna work this into a whole thing. Like he's like talking about Martha Raye.
Oh yeah, he'll be doing a tour.
Yeah.
Retrospect.
Yeah.
You know, because he's always been talking about how he's got this biography plan, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. I dig him.
So,
but he's, you know,
I'm sure he's upset today.
He is. And in all seriousness, let us say goodbye, farewell, funny lady Martha Raye, America's treasure, America's best treasure.
Let's bury her.
When a national figure passes away, they always have, footage. They always have these things prepared in advance. You think there'll be any footage with him in it?
Oh, absolutely.
Everybody has mentioned him they haven't mentioned him by name.
Right.
But they've all mentioned him and his age.
What did I say? That
Yeah, that lead, age 43.
They're all jealous.
That barnacle.
He's all right. I dig him, though. Let's say a fond adieu to Martha Raye, America's greatest treasure.
Let Basil do it.
Basil's a big Martha Raye fan. One of our interns.
I never knew that. Why? How could he be a Martha Raye fan?
Does he want to say a word about Martha? And a serious
because
note?
we don't really know her except for Polly Grip commercials.
How old are you? You're like 20, right?
25.
25? And to be a Martha, I mean, I really never got to even see Martha Raye. Except on some Bob Hope specials, but you're way younger than I am.
I don't think she stood up in his lifetime.
Well, no, I mean...
You never even saw her with her legs, did you?
I had to watch what was on the TV. You know, I wasn't allowed to watch freewheeling TV in my household. So
Get close to that microphone. What do you mean freewheeling TV?
You know, like I couldn't choose what to watch. I had to go in and watch.
You had
what
one
my parents
set?
were watching, or my grandmother.
And what would you watch of Martha Raye? Old movies?
Yeah, and she did Alice. The show Alice, she was on there some.
Yeah, and I don't remember what she did on there.
She played Mel.
Well, your parents are really grabbing some great shows for you to watch.
Well,
Alice and...
I couldn't watch TV until my homework was done.
Right. Well,
and that never got done.
Your parents were ogres. Yeah, I don't think that homework ever got... I don't think it's still done to this day.
He never
hey,
saw
come
anything.
on. I mean...
Yeah. You must have been glad to go to jail when you finally went.
Free TV.
Free TV. All right, Basil. Do you have anything to say about Martha Raye?
No.
No? Okay. Thank you.
Oh, great eulogy.
Nice guy.
For a woman who gave you a lot of laughs.
I've commented
And
on
you
it.
hate Mark Harris, right?
I don't... I just
Come on,
prefer
admit it. You want to punch me, don't
All right,
you?
you homo.
You want to punch
You see, you're a homophobe. Get out of here. All right, goodbye, Basil.
You don't bash gays, do you?
I hope not.
In your spare time.
I'm going to put it past them. All right, very good. So long, Martha Raye. We're going to take a break, Rob, and we'll finish up news when we get back.
Very sad.
Stuttering John.
This is Stuttering John? Now, this sounds good. What do you think? You like this? You don't like it. Robin doesn't like it, but... No good?
It's all right, I suppose.
Why did he flop, Robin? Why did he flop? Answer the question. You're a music expert. Oh, to me you are. What is your...
Ooh, you really want me to tell you what I think it is?
Yes.
No, I don't want to do it. Because I'm sure now he's really got his ear pressed to the speaker of the radio.
Is he too cocky? Is he...
No,
was the music no
I
good?
have said this to him before. I think now, see, he's definitely a talented young man.
Right.
And I think in the future, if he continues to write, he will write good music.
How much of a future does he have, though? I mean, how many times is the record company going to go to...
I don't know, but, you don't write just to impress a record company. You should be writing because you have to write.
Right.
And I just think he hasn't lived enough yet. He doesn't have enough life experience.
We feel his songs were no one could relate to. But how come there are 20-year-olds who write songs like when Sting was 20?
They've had life experience. John hasn't.
I see.
What are you talking about?
Do you think the words did him in or the music?
It was the words.
The words.
Yes.
Interesting.
How about I just don't get played anywhere?
You got played a lot in New York.
I did great in New York.
Did you?
Yeah.
How many albums did you sell in New York?
New York, about 20,000 records. Really? Yeah, that's pretty good.
How many did you sell in total, do you know?
Maybe 45,000.
That's not bad. Are they going to give you a second record?
Yeah, but this is without no radio.
This is without no radio?
Yeah.
Without no radio?
I mean, without any radio.
So that's with radio.
Yeah, you talking the songs only played on maybe 2 or 3 stations across the country.
Right.
Let me just say one thing. They played me in Nebraska. We were top 5 phones and tops in sales. That's all.
How many did you sell in Nebraska?
I don't know. I don't know the exact, but
60.
There's about 5 people there.
No, but Howard. But then I played.
In other words, what you're saying, Robin, is a song like "Keep Off the Lawn" sounds like he never left home.
No, but see, Get Off My Lawn is about getting rid of a girl that has been bothering me for years, though.
Hey, what do you want from me? I didn't say that.
Yeah, but she just doesn't understand the lyrics then. It's not a girl who's trying to change me for years.
You know what?
Why don't you say that?
When I heard
talking about a lawn.
Cobain, I didn't have to guess at what he was talking about.
Oh, I see. Lawn is a girl. I'm supposed to know
No,
that.
lawn is my mind. It's my brain. A girl's getting at me, trying to like tell me how to be, how to act, how to dress.
Get off my lawn is get off my brain.
It's your brain.
Like, get off my cloud.
Why can't you just say get off my...
Just stop screwing with me.
Get out of my head.
It's just,
Maybe Robin's got a point.
That's what it's about.
Why don't you call it get out of my head? Maybe you ought to write with Robin.
I can't wait till your book comes out.
So you sold 45,000, and that's in addition to the 80,000 you said you sold in your first week.
No, the 80,000 is still out there. But you know what? Guess what? I don't even think any's out there. I'm gonna start selling them just on my own line. Just
on my own line?
Yeah, because
or is that
there's no albums in Cleveland. There's no albums in Queens. There's no albums in Nebraska. Because everywhere we went by the record stores, all was sold out. It's a pain in the ass. They just had
So what do you think? The record company doesn't want to sell any records?
I think that I don't know. I just don't let they're not in a lot of the stores.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
I was top sales in Philly too, and Washington.
All right. Top sales all over. Total 40,000. All right.
Well, all right.
Hey, what do you want from me? I said it was good music.
Well,
Robin's the one who said
I
it's
haven't
no
said
good.
anything to you that I haven't said to you before. I didn't say anything on the air today that I haven't said to you before.
Hey, in all seriousness.
She's just, I'm surprised you have friends.
I am too.
No, listen, the guy had a bad break in a sense because you're hot in Nebraska and all the albums are in Iowa. So what can you do?
That is a problem.
All right, go ahead.
I didn't say that all the
Come on, let's finish the news.
Can I just say one thing?
Let's finish the news.
I would like to just write a song for your movie if I can.
Well, get in line. I've been approached by about every major record company to put together the soundtrack. For
But you know what I'm doing this weekend?
What?
I am doing Psychedelic B. I'm recording a great version.
Oh, good. I'm looking forward to that. Let me hear that, and I'll check into it. All right. Now, get off my lawn and get out of here. All right, very good. There he goes, Mr. Lawn.
My lawn is my brain.
My brain. You don't even have a brain.
I thought it was cool because it was, hey, you get off my lawn. Now he's
No.
telling me it was his brain.
His lawn is brown.
Insulting the lawn.
Yeah, but lawn is my brain. Both my lawn is my brain.
I'm as dumb as grass, so why wouldn't I say
And he's looking at you like you're an idiot because you don't know that.
My lawn is my brain, and my ass is my patio. What's wrong with you?
Come on, let's finish the news so we can get out of here.
All right. The Simpson family has responded to this book by Faye Resnick. Nicole Simpson's father says the new book about his daughter has very little credibility. He told New York Newsday that the book's co-author, Faye Resnick, was only an acquaintance of his daughter, not a close friend, as she claims. The book alleges, among other things, that Simpson stalked his ex-wife and threatened to kill her if she slept with other men.
Why does that sound like new information? It isn't. I mean, we've already learned that about O.J., that he stalked and...
Well, I think it's because, now he's, she also talks about his daughter's sex life.
Oh, I see.
And says that she had an affair with her. Parents don't want to hear things like this. But you must understand, as parents, there's very little about your children that you know. When they're not with you, they're not necessarily being your little angels.
Yeah, tell me about it. My mother still hasn't faced up to a lot of things.
Yeah, so anyway.
Not that she should have to.
She shouldn't. And this is a sad thing that this father has to hear all of this stuff about his little girl.
Nicole sounds like a great girl to me, boy. What a waste. Boy, if I could get my hands on her, I wouldn't cut her head off. I would not cut that head off. That head would be doing other things besides being cut off.
You'd find uses for that.
That's right.
It was not worthless to you.
I count three openings in that head. Yeah.
I don't think he wants to hear that either. The FBI is investigating an Illinois family for driving a dead relative across state lines.
Now, why can't you do that?
Well, if you don't have a license, see, you got to be... You can have children, you can do anything you want in this country, but dead people you can't mess with, cars you can't mess with.
Are we losing our freedoms when we can't carry our dead relatives over a state line? Is anybody else concerned about this?
They're investigating because Bruce Webster died of cancer while attending a family reunion.
Right.
In Michigan last weekend.
So they decided to bring him home.
On Sunday, the family propped him up in the van next to his wife, who is alive, covered him with a blanket to make it look like he was sleeping, and then they drove home. That's a 250-mile trip. Now, what do you do with a dead man in the car for all those hours? Do you talk around him?
Oh, yeah, do you talk to him? But I like how our laws protect the dead, but they let the streets be a war zone.
Oh, yeah.
I wish there were more dead people in cars than out on the street running around with guns.
Police say it's a federal crime for someone without a license to transport a body across state lines. The family got home and reported the death there. They thought that if they reported his death in Michigan, it would delay the funeral.
I see. They couldn't part with the body.
They did have reasons.
Guess that guy couldn't chip in for gas, could he? No gas money here. Another stiff, pardon the expression.
At least he doesn't eat food.
All right.
In New Holland, Pennsylvania. Now, this is hysterical. 6 teenagers decided to attack a group of Amish, thinking that they were the sect that wouldn't report it to the police. You know, the only reason they did it, they saw a bunch of Amish people. They said, you know, those guys never report crimes to the police. They just turn the other cheek because it's part of their religion.
Yeah.
So let's go attack them.
Yeah.
And it turned out to be the wrong group of Amish. These are the group that
report to police. Snag. There are Amish that you can beat up and they no one will say anything?
Yeah, they won't say anything.
Gee, I didn't know that.
But you got to know. I don't know how they're marked.
Yeah.
They're the ones with the scar.
Their luck. Their luck. There's no way to tell.
Yeah.
All right.
So they just attacked the wrong group, and now they're all accused of terrorizing.
That'll teach you something. I don't know what.
Well, you just can't tell with the Amish. That's what it is.
Careful who you attack.
But what kind of people? I mean, look at the world.
I know.
People who will attack you just because you won't tell anybody.
Yeah. I got people in this room who would attack you.
That's why I scream loud and clear.
What else is in the news? Anything?
Oh, let me just check my list. Talked about Martha Raye. Where's my list?
Well, take a break and you'll find your list.
Okay.
All right.
Hi, this is Yasmin Bleeth of Baywatch, and you're listening to Howard Stern.
I'd love to.
What a pervert, man. I give him a hug, and he tries to rub my leg. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you know what to do, honey. You just were on camera, so you didn't do it. When a fox like me rubs your leg, you know what to do, honey. Come on. In the light, in the light, in the hair, enter light. Exit night. Take my hand. Oh, never, never land. 40-year-old guy trying to be young. Come here and give me a neck rub, Robin.
I don't rub necks. You got me confused.
Oh, yeah, you do feet. Come here. All right, what else? You got anything in the news?
Of course I do. Princess Diana has come to New York to hide from the media in London. She's overwhelmed by the press attention she's getting in her beloved country.
Yeah, things should be nice and quiet
the
here.
United Kingdom, because of all these books. The book about her lover, this James Hewitt, and then Charles's biography, or whatever it's called, that he contributed to, where he says he never loved her.
I wish she'd come on the show.
Too much scrutiny for her.
If anybody sees the princess, tell her to come on the show.
So she's just decided she has to come here and stay at some luxury hotel.
Yeah, big
for
dope.
a few days.
Yeah, New Yorkers aren't too nosy.
And there's no media here.
No. Good place to hide. You wouldn't go hide in Antigua. You'd go here.
Right away, yesterday, all the cameras were running around looking for her.
What else you got there in the news?
Jack Gordon is speaking to the press. Are they coming in here?
Flash's brother?
No, Jack Gordon, the husband of LaToya Jackson.
Yeah, they're supposed to be in here. I don't know. We haven't booked.
Yeah?
They're supposed to have their divorce on the show, but Jack's now saying there's not going to be a divorce.
No, I meant since that announcement that there was going to be no divorce, are we ever going to see them again?
Yes.
He's not afraid to appear in public with LaToya?
Absolutely not.
And let her speak?
He's coming in here very soon.
All right. He says that, or it says in page 6 today, that Jack sent a messenger yesterday to a different light bookstore on West 19th Street to pick up 3 items. The Advocate, the gay weekly, Dameron, a dress book, a gay travel guide,
right,
and the unauthorized new biography of LaToya's brother Michael Jackson by Christopher Anderson.
Well, it's good to read some gay material before you read the Michael Jackson thing.
What, do you have to get into a mindset?
Yeah, it sort of gets you going. No, he is not. If they're trying to imply that he is a homosexual.
Yes, they say, is there a clue here?
No, he is not gay. No.
Why is he sending for this stuff?
I have no idea. Hey, listen, I send for that stuff, and I am as hetero as they come.
Sure.
I've had one experience that can almost be classified homosexual, not even. Some guy came on to me. That was it.
I find it incredible that you defend him so vehemently.
I'll defend him on that. He is no homosexual.
What is this all about? You know show business better than me.
Thank you.
Best in this room, I would imagine.
I'm probably the most qualified to answer show business questions, considering I'm involved with them. In fact, I was on the phone with very big starlet's agent the other day with my director, John Avildsen, as we began a discussion about who will play my mother. Go ahead.
A starlet's agent?
Well, aging star. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. This woman named Jane Cotolo.
Yes.
She's from Berkeley, California. Now she's suing Miramax Films.
That's right.
For falsely advertising that it was #1 at the box office with its movie Pulp Fiction this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
She feels that they lied about their box office receipts in order to make themselves #1.
Right.
So she is now suing them.
And who does she represent?
She represents herself. She's
And
a
who is
private citizen.
She wants to sue the Miramax for lying?
She is going to sue Miramax for lying about being #1, and she wants them to give back money to advertisers or other people who might have lost money as a result of them claiming to be #1. She has a similar suit.
This isn't the realm of show business I know about.
She has a similar suit against Universal's In the Name of the Father that hasn't come to court yet.
All right, what is your question?
What the hell is this all about?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. Who cares?
Well, it is a big thing because if you can falsify that you're #1 at the box office, when you're #1, it gets people's attention.
But don't tell me she's just a moviegoer.
I don't know what she... Listen, I'm an expert in show business, not in... What's her name?
Jane Cotolo.
Yeah, I don't know what she's up to.
Somebody's behind this.
Right. Jackie Marlowe.
She is no plain old moviegoer.
Would you like to know who's going to play my mother in the movie?
No, you're not going to tell me.
I'm going to tell you right now.
I don't want to know this.
Okay.
Who is it?
We want to know.
Jackie Marlowe.
Lucy. Not Lucy. Not Lucy. Not Lucy Ball.
No.
Lucy.
No. She's not playing.
Of course not. Wouldn't even let her near the set. Go ahead.
Couldn't stand that. What are you going to do with that extra hour that you get on October 30th when time goes back?
I'm going to kill
myself.
I'm going to kill myself. Oh. What am I going to do with the extra hour?
Yeah, they did a survey.
I'm going to bang my fist into a sheet of glass.
For an hour?
Yeah.
They surveyed the Tag Heuer Company.
I'm thinking of masturbating, actually, that extra hour.
Actually surveyed 1,000 people. 51% plan to exercise. That includes playing sports or going for a walk or a ride. 15% will catch up on work or putter around the house.
How many guys are going to have sex with their fist?
13% will catch some much-needed rest. 8% will hang out with friends and family. 4% will read. And using the extra hour to have sex appeal to only 1%.
Oh, my. Gary says he's going to sit on the toilet and read People magazine.
Yeah, and get some ideas for the show.
Get some ideas for the show.
Well, that's good of him that he's going to be working in that extra hour. Did you see, I meant to bring this up the other day, but they're saying that Roseanne is engaged.
That's right.
To this new guy now.
Yep.
And is going to get married again.
No, you saw them in here. They were quite their love match.
But why does she have to get... What does she understand the concept of time? You don't have to get married right away?
Do you understand the concept of being overweight and it's hard to hold on to a guy unless you give him something like major like marriage?
Come on. She's got to know. She's got a lot more. She can dangle a lot of different carrots besides marriage.
She eats them. She eats them.
She can't dangle the carrots because she eats them.
She's as stable as an ice cube in a forest fire. Thank you.
All right.
All right, very good.
That's what's happening.
Thanks, Robin. Let me remind you that Jackie Marlowe will Jackie New Rape Joke Page Marlowe will be selling a comedy CDs and cassettes for only $10 plus $3 shipping and handling. The Halloweeny special, buy two, get one free, which is nice. Call 1-800-323-KING. And tomorrow night, for those of you who want your Jackie fix live, there's a big show at my father's place, formerly Jimmy's Comedy Alley on Bell Boulevard in Bayside, Queens. For information and jokes, call 516-9221. Go see Jackie, the only comedian not invited to Dennis Wolfberg's funeral. Okay, very good. All right, here we go. Is that right?
Probably.
All right. He's always bragging, even when he's not invited to a funeral. Friday night at 8 p.m., it is Sinead O'Norris at Downtime in Manhattan. That's Fred Norris's band, Sinead O'Norris. Also, catch the E! Show tonight with Al Michaels. Going to have that on. That's where we explore the Vafafui phone call.
Yes, and get behind-the-scenes details as to what was going on at ABC that night.
Spend an evening with Baba Buhai at the Learning Annex this Thursday night. That's tonight. He's hosting a lecture. Call 212-570-6500 for more information. Join Boy Gary this Friday night at New York's Paradise Club on 33rd Street with special guest John Wayne Bobbitt. Stuttering John's band will be... sorry, John Wayne? All right. Stuttering John's band will be appearing at Lemoore in Brooklyn this Friday night, October 21. And to get on Stuttering John's mailing list, call 201-942-OUCH. And if you're planning a wedding or Christmas party and you need that mobile DJ, you know who to call. Who? Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment at 718-BAG-5040.
KEGL Fort